All right, what's up, guys? We are live. Welcome to another episode of Foreign and Domestic. As you can see, Alan is still with us. We are all good to hear that, and I'm happy to see that. Alan, go ahead, brother.
Oh man, it was an absolutely great show last weekend. We accomplished some of the things that we set out to do. Everybody got to finally see me. Well, I wasn't chat napping, but we'll probably talk about that a little bit more. Right at the moment, we do this.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for that. Let me go ahead and kill the rest of this thing over here. All right. Well, we have already had some of the side chat hopping off. Everybody's loving the thumbnail that Scotsman put up. Go eat a bowl of dicks. The side chat is starting off with, hey, it's the YouTube viewer. Welcome, YouTube viewer. Aaron Nelson, Andy's 79, Z28, Anna Lee Brown, Mr. Bald and Curious, the winner himself, Big Al, Chris 338, John Solar 283, Joshua out there, a new guy coming around, Keith Gregory, Minutemen for Jesus, yes, PCC Kid, the great rich white 1%er, six shooter Texan, Snidely Whiplash, love it. Thor's Axe, Vanessa Kitty, Jer Bear Tactical, G23, Edward Petty, Barnaby Sanchez, Antonio out there. Yeah, it's already hopping out in the side chat. Glad to see everybody come out. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. We're glad you recovered. There was a lot of people asking about you. I woke up at 3 a.m. and my phone was still blowing up. And pretty much all day it was blowing up, making sure you were alive.
Yeah, I almost didn't wake up all the following day. I did predominantly spend the rest of the next day in bed, Monday in bed. I woke up at one point at like 3 p.m. and was still drunk. There was no hangover about it. No hangover at all. I literally spent all of Monday in bed, but it was worth it. It was worth it. We raised quite a bit for Justin's final mission. I knew I was going to get my ass handed to me by Bald and Curious. I was okay with that. To make that little tiny sacrifice to be able to do what we did is my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was definitely one for the books. We had well over 500 views on that one, so definitely one for the books.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's a good time when you wake up the following day and go, okay, how many bones did I break? And believe it or not, I did. I broke one of my toes. I did break a bone that night. When everybody had me stand up to attempt to do the sobriety walk, I ran into this wall over here and flat put my toe against that wall hard enough to break it. I've been limping around like a wounded dog all week. But hey, that's what happens when you get into a drinking contest with a Russian. I mean, a Czechoslovakian.
Slovakian, Slovenian, all them slow fuckers over there. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the any VIN, just don't get in a drinking contest with anybody that's from a country that ends in VIN.
So
but
Jamie,
it was well worth it, man. It was absolutely well worth it. It was a good show. I don't remember half of the show. I don't remember like literally the second half of the show. I had to go back and rewatch it, and there was a lot of stuff there where I was watching, going, "What the heck was I even doing?" I was absolutely, to put it very delicately and kindly, fuckered up beyond all imagination.
I was laughing my ass off when you started going, "Amen, amen." Like, what the hell? Motherfucker turned preacher on me all of a sudden.
I had to go back and watch to see exactly where you fell off the rails.
Yeah, I was, and most people didn't know, but towards the end of the show, my girlfriend did show up. I was expecting to probably need some assistance. And so she did show up, and I only know that she showed up when I woke up because there was a note next to the bed. Other than that, I don't remember her showing up to my place. I don't remember her being here at all. I woke up with a note next to the bed. But in rewatching the show, I look over and see her come in and acknowledge her coming in. So
yeah.
I'm really glad that she did show up, because I didn't end up urinating in my fridge.
Yeah, yeah. We actually had a chat with her.
Yeah, we had a good conversation with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, she wouldn't tell me much about that. So I don't know what you guys talked about, but.
All right, let's start going through the room. Rich, we got Rich 1911. How you doing, brother?
I am doing well, Scotsman. I'm actually waiting on a video right now to get to the point where it will allow me to publish it, make it public. It's on the tubes, but it still hasn't processed to the point where I can make it public, and that's kind of why I'm here to let Scotsmen know so we can publish those at the same time, which was the original plan. Of course, ideally we were going to do that much earlier than right now. So my apologies to the Scotsmen and everybody else if they were anticipating seeing said videos. So the second it gets to the point I can save it public, I am going to let the Scotsmen know so we can do that. But other than that, I'm doing great. It was a blast doing the challenge. Had so much fun in Hunter Girl. It was very much fun, and look forward to doing challenges and things like that more so in the future, because it was a very big learning experience for me. You should probably actually practice things that you're going to do in a challenge, as opposed to being, like trying to be cute like I was with my little G44 on my four-wheeler, just playing around. Wasn't the best practice for shooting my Sestava M70. So the results will show. So we'll see that. But it's great to be here. Thanks for the invite. And like I said, I'll keep you guys informed when hopefully me and Scotsman can hit that public button. So
good to have you.
Thank you all.
Kingpin, how you doing, man?
Not too bad, man. Thanks for having me. Good to see everybody tonight.
Absolutely, all the pleasure, brother. Jamie.
Hey, everybody. glad to see Alan is up and moving around. I'm looking forward to seeing your video, Scotsman and Rich 1911s as well. Any hints on how it went, or are we all going to have to go and watch both videos?
I'm gonna say you're all gonna have to go watch both videos, but for some reason, Hunter Girl switched about halfway through, according to Rich, and started supporting me. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Let's, that might be a little hint about how things went on Rich's end that his girlfriend
I don't know.
switched.
I think it's an exaggeration. I think Rich is exaggerating that it was halfway through. I think she was backing up Rich until she found out that he was shooting against the Scotsman, and then she switched teams.
Well, there you go. That
Well, that's going to create another debate about which is what was the problem. Is it the firearm? Is it the cartridge? Or is it the shooter?
well, I think, and I probably talked about it in the video. I can't remember because I had like a ton of footage, but I had at least 67 excuses. I will say that. Of course, it was hot. It rained. It stormed. Scotsman had laser eyes. I was shooting downhill and uphill at the same time. I could go on and on, but you all probably don't want to hear that.
Well, my belief, honestly, is that if you're going to have a shooting competition at distance with each other, then you should probably be using the same weapon. And something that's not easy to shoot, like an LC9S Pro, you should both be shooting LC9S Pros. So, and they've got to be matching color-wise even. So
what you're saying is
there's something to think about for the future. Actually, Scotsman, I see a button that says I can publish this now. Right. So you want to go ahead and do it, or
go ahead, brother.
All right,
mine now. We'll hit public and good.
So there you are. And it's picture of me on a four-wheeler on the thumbnail. So I'm not sure. I didn't even see any of that. But anyway. All right. So the results are officially out. Of course, it's going to take you my results. I actually had results midway through the video. I couldn't move it. I'm using this new software, and my text, I texted my final results. So it's somewhere about midway through, but it's about a 15-minute video, which is ridiculous for me. My apologies again. But,
it's all good, man. It's all good. So, Alan, are you saying that you're going to go do this challenge yourself with an LC, an LC9? Are you going to go out and do this challenge at 100 yards?
If I can honestly, if I can find the time, I'll do it. I'll do it with an LC9S Pro at 100 yards. If I can find the time, that's the major contingency.
All right. That'd be cool. Then we got the one, the only Battle Beam.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mario here. Hey, man. First of all, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Patriots, for all the donations you guys did on last weekend's video fundraiser. It was above and beyond what my expectations were and what it was of everybody in the panel, and we're just so grateful for everyone who gave money. And obviously, I want to thank Alan and Bald for, sacrificing the livers for a good cause. It's sometimes they say actions speak louder than words, and well, the actions of Alan and Bald definitely speak volumes to their commitment to veterans and and helping a lot of the veteran community out there. So I just wanted to say thank you guys. God bless you guys for doing what you did. God bless everybody out there for doing all the great things and donating and supporting this great cause. And that's all I got.
Awesome. Thank you, man. And don't forget, Alan sacrificed a toe.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Toe, toe. So, man, yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Alan and Bald for that was a big time sacrifice, and it was really fun to watch. I'm glad it wasn't me, golly.
Yeah, I know better than to go up against the Russian. I know his capabilities. And I know my limit.
All right, guys.
I definitely think Alan failed a little bit by not eating enough.
That was definitely part of it. I can guarantee it. I just, I just lead a really busy life, and between and on weekends is I'm spending a lot of time with the girlfriend and the kids, and I was running kids around ball games and doing this, doing that, and didn't eat dinner. I failed on that. And I think I might have been able to match Bald if I actually had some food in me. But one thing you don't do is drink an entire bottle of double oaked whiskey on an empty stomach. So, a couple of slices of bread and butter beforehand. Other than that, a couple of pretzels here and there wasn't good enough.
Yeah, not by any means.
No, not like that. You need some protein, brother. My uncle taught me when I was just a kid that if you're going to go out drinking, to have a glass of buttermilk before you leave. Kind of coats and soothes the stomach, and you won't puke. But y'all, neither one of you threw up, so that's a good thing.
Well, actually, Alan, towards the end, when he chugged the whole bottle, it kind of looked like he was gonna puke because he was making that face, and I was like, "Oh Lord, I see it, it's coming." And somehow he was able to compose himself on that sucker. So I was like, "Hey, mad props to you for doing that shit." Because I mean, once I start feeling it, I go for it, man. I don't try not to resist from it, but you got to give you props for that, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, you chugged that bottle, and if you look at it, your shot glass is smaller than Bald's because for some reason you had substantially more than he did towards the end. And I was like, well, what the hell's going on here? Why is this thing not showing up right? But you chugged that sucker up, man. I was like, wow. Oh, man, look at you. You got to do Mexican 101 duties over there, man. That's what I'm talking about.
I keep this girl constantly working.
Slave driver. Man.
So, Alan, you had a question out there. Are you going to answer it, or are you going to keep your mouth?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think so. I absolutely think so. For the longest time, she's avoided being on camera, and it's okay. I get it, and I don't pressure it. But very, very, very few and far between will you actually catch her in a video somewhere. And I believe during that show, the only thing you saw was her hand and forearm coming to shot. Yeah, she could be here with me during a show and you'll never see her. If I go to try and rotate my camera, she'll dodge to the other corner. She just don't like to be on camera. So, but I think she is.
Well, guys, I really need to be helping Hunter Girl out here a little bit, and so
so you gotta give her some direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course she couldn't possibly do it without me directing. Right.
You go, Lord Dragon Balls, resist.
Yes, absolutely resist. I just wanted to jump on here and like I said, coordinate with the Scotsman, and I thank you all so much, and thank everybody out there. Last weekend was amazing, and it was amazing the money that you guys were able to bring up for such a great cause. And I want to thank every one of you all, each and every one of you all on the panel, and everybody out in the external. And great challenge, Scotsman. I don't know if anybody has to officially declare a winner, but I declare Scotsman. He definitely beat me in the worst way. So, so with that said, resist, practice before you challenge anybody in any kind of gun challenge. My advice to the YouTubes. And with that said, I'm going to get off here and do some domestic stuff.
All right. Well, good to see you, brother. Appreciate you, and I appreciate the challenge.
You go do your Mexican one-on-one duties. Good job.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Thank you all so
Good
much.
to see you, Rich.
Later.
Bye. So, I know what y'all thinking. Anyway,
Balls, get your happy ass in here.
Yeah, really. I've got a video uploaded to the Reloaders Network. I'll be turning it live on, turning it public on YouTube here in the next day or two. But in case some of you guys don't know, I do have a YouTube channel and I do make videos every once in a while. So y'all could come subscribe or check out some videos or whatever.
You do?
Yeah, for real, man.
Oh my God, I did not know that.
I know it.
I thought you were just a famous YouTube celebrity just by live chats.
No. Damn, you're brutal. So this latest video I got, my buddy Ozark Spirit sent me some reloading dies for 7.62 by 54R, which I'll be shooting out of my M39 Fin, and already got an issue. And my buddy Reloader 762 is out there going to help me out with it. I took my expander ball out of my full-length sizing die, slugged my barrel first, and I got 311. And then where the grooves are, it's 301. Take the sizing stem or the expanding ball out of the full-length sizing die, measure it. It is 0.307, 0.308. So we're at 307, and with our expanding ball, so how are you going to fit a bullet that's 312 into that case net? So Reloader 762 is has sent me a link to NOE where I can get the proper size expanding stem and go in there. So that'd be cool. Hey, Mr. Bald and Curious, how you doing, brother?
Good. How about yourself, gentlemen?
I'm good. And I just told Alan B. Pro or just a little bit earlier that where I already had respect for both of you guys, I got a whole lot more for both of you now. So thanks for a fun time last Sunday night.
Well, the bar was set pretty low to begin with. So
Hey man, hey, you know what? All I can say is for Ball to do the itsy bitsy spider and fucking do a fucking the whole line test. I was like, man, that's badass. So
My excuse is that you didn't tell
you
me
broke your toe, bitch. Shut up.
bare feet. Bald was able to accomplish it because he wasn't wearing socks.
Get
Yeah,
the fuck out of
And he
here.
didn't
No,
break
you know
his
what?
here come
And
the
he did push-ups. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Shut the fuck up, Alan. You sound like me after I made my fucking video because I lost the fucking tan off. Right? Could be a sore bitch. You're right.
well, I did not have a recollection of doing the itsy bitsy spider the next day. All I remember is Alan passing out. So I told my wife, "Yeah, I won by knockout." And she actually went back and watched the entire thing just to make sure I didn't make a fool of myself. Well, didn't make bigger fool than I already am. And she said, "No, you did do it." So I had to go and watch the freaking chat. I'm like, son of a bitch.
And she was watching you?
Yeah, she actually popped in on me a couple of times just to see if I'm okay. And after I went, because when we done with the chat, I pretty much closed the computer and went to bed. And apparently, when I went to bed, I knocked off the freaking beer. So while I was sleeping, she was like cleaning the room down here. I had to be up at like 7:30, the latest, because I hired a couple of guys to help me on the property. So I had to go to work.
But you know,
can't believe that your ass got up and went to work. Just like I said in my video, you do almost everything better than I can. I couldn't get my happy ass out of bed. I was still fucking drunk at 3:00 the following day.
I was, believe it or not, when I did the video, I was leaving my house. I was fairly okay. I got to the job, showed the guys what to do, had to go to a building department, take care of a couple of things. In the meantime, first I came home, I had something to eat. And what I did, I bought a quart of milk, and I basically drank it on the way to the building department. That's the key the next day, the milk. You want to have at least as much milk as you had booze the night before. That helped big time. And then I basically went to work. We worked till 4:00. I sweat my ass off, and everything just came out.
Oh, that's good shit, man. But it was funny because you were doing the itsy bitsy spider, and I see your dog doing like, is this fool gonna fall on me? Oh, that shit was hilarious. Poor dog is like, I hope this guy does not fall on me because he gonna break me.
Nah, it was a good time. Shame was such a good booze though.
Hey, so I got a question on that Kimber. Was it the reload or is it the gun?
I think what it was is a flat nose bullets. I mean, generally, even 1911s, 2011s, they don't like them that much, depending on the gun. And I think that was like the biggest issue because it wasn't like a huge hang up. So I think it's a flat nose that was the biggest thing.
Oh, okay.
I gotta reload some regular round nose, and I bet you round nose will work just fine. But the thing is tight, is new, so that's the thing as well. Just gotta get it breaking in.
Yeah, the 1911 seems to really do well with. I have a Lee 228 4.52 1R, very military looking bullet. It works great.
So Tred's put this up a couple of times, guys. Let me just throw this out there real fast. Some of you guys, if you follow Old Soldier had lightning strike his house, and Kyle felt the need to help out. So we put a GoFundMe together. So if you are able to help out a little bit, please do so. And that's the link right there.
Yeah, I was watching his video after the lightning strike. That was some serious crap. Thankfully, no one was hurt. That's the key.
Yeah, I guess he's going to have to completely rebuild. So right now he's living in a camper.
Wow, that's crazy. What state does he live in?
He's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just learned that I have a big tree which is right on the side of the road. So I called the town because it's there right away to come and take care of it. So they did. They looked at it. They say, yeah, it's our responsibility. Well, long story short, a week later they called me. No, the town engineer said my road is some kind of different road, so they don't have it right away. So it's on me. I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me. Like, how can one town have different freaking right of ways in a? This is ridiculous. This state sucks so much that it's not even fun.
Well, the thing about it is you got to look at the zoning map. Do they have a zoning map showing that that's your property?
I don't know. I you know what? I said screw it. I'm not even dealing with it. If the tree falls and it falls on the goddamn road, then it's their responsibility. Done. I pay enough taxes for them to take care of that shit.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. When the thing falls, we'll cut it up and use it for firewood. Till then, it's God's tree. He made it. So there you go.
Yep. And it's a huge ash tree, and that's the problem. I took about 5 ash trees around my house because the beetle some kind of beetle just ruined them, so they were all dead. So I had a climber come over, we took them all down, and I left that one because that one's the biggest one, and town was supposed to take care of it. And then my neighbor talked to him because his driveway, alongside his driveway, well, actually his and mine, there's about 10 or 12 that we got to take down. So I said, we'll just wait till September when it's a little cooler. He's got a big excavator. We'll just take care of it in a day or two. So, I mean, no issues as far as the wood. The last couple of weeks, all the wood processing I've been doing, I'm dreaming of fucking wood.
Well, it'd be a damn shame if some tannerite went off at the base of it accidentally on purpose. I mean,
yeah, that'll be a big actual problem right here. Not that simple. No, I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what? It'll be a while till it falls down. Let the limbs fall off on the road, hit some cars, and maybe then the town will actually do something about it. Especially since I'm building 2 houses in the same freaking town, so there's gonna be more tax revenue for the town. So you would think.
Yeah, man.
They don't care though.
They don't give a damn, bro. They don't give a damn. The more they can get out of you, the better they're gonna be. Especially, remember, we live in fucking liberal ass states, bro. So that's just the way it is. They don't give a shit. They'll give a shit about other stuff, but they won't care about that public safety. Just saying.
Yeah, Razor JB says 7 wraps of dead cord makes a clean, nice cut. Yeah, problem is getting a dead cord.
Oh yeah, we did that shit. Did that a couple of times, and one time in Fort Lewis, and we did that also in Fort Benning. Good times, man. Good times. It works really well too.
Just tell the people that it's a statue and you're ripping it down because, some racism or something.
It offends me.
Yeah. Hey, draw some Confederate shit on it. That bitch should come off right real quick. What?
Yeah, you talk that crap in California, bud. You don't
No,
do
I'm just
anything.
saying. It's in New York. I mean, they think just like we do over here, man. I know how it is in the South, but I'm like, but that's just how ass backwards they are over there. They don't stop to think. They don't stop to think about history and how that stuff works.
We still got Confederate money down here, Mario.
That's what I'm talking about.
Back as forwards. People need to wake the fuck up because there's everything that's going on. I don't care if you are for a conspiracy theories, but if all this shit going on is not orchestrated somehow, it just we're losing the country big time. I mean, I can't.
All right, we'll put some Christopher Columbus shit on top of that tree. That should come off real quick.
So, Chico Wise put out a video earlier, and he threw this link out there. So if you guys haven't seen his video, go check out his video. But this is the link too. Basically, the FDA is saying that 99% of all hand sanitizers are not effective. Wow, we didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So that means wash your fucking hands, people.
Yeah.
That's what hand sanitizer's for.
That's right, Texarkana. We still got Confederate money and we eat grits.
The way I see it, all of us gonna get that corona eventually. So might as well just get it over with. Let the freaking God sort it all out and be done with it, and let's keep going with our lives.
I to this day do not know why this country has pussified itself so bad. Fucking sad, bro. It really is.
It's not just this country; it's the entire world. I mean, the same shit's happening all over the world. I mean, I talk to people from the old country. The same shit's happening over there. Same shit's happening, all over the world. I mean, it's really like a whole globalist kind of, I don't know, taking over the world bullshit or whatever.
Oh, did you guys saw that stupid shit that Dianne Feinstein put talking about? Oh, we should not blame China for the coronavirus. I'm like, it originated from there. Almost all those nasty ass pandemics originate from fucking China. How the fuck are we not gonna blame their ass?
You're forgetting it's not the China virus. This is Trump virus.
Yeah,
Oh.
that bitch is a walking corpse. How the hell is she still in the goddamn office?
Dude, same thing with Pelosi.
But she can't be. She can't be upset with the people of China because she likes employing Chinese people. That's why she had that spy working for her for 20 years.
Yep.
I mean, nothing's gonna change until there's a term limit on every single office. That's a biggest issue. You're looking at the freaking Schumer, Pelosi being there for freaking each of them like 30-something years and worth millions and millions of dollars while making what, $200,000 a year? Like, come on. You could if you add all the salary over the years, you didn't make that kind of money.
Hell no, bro. And the other what's that other Christine? What's her name? Waters. What's her first name?
Maxine
Waters. Yeah, Maxine Waters. That bitch is so fucking pathetic, bro. I used to live in the hood, and I used to be in her district, right? I mean, we're talking about South Central LA, like the worst, most poorest fucking side of fucking LA. Where does this bitch live at? She lives in Bel Air. Now, technically, if you represent that district, you're supposed to live in that district. How the fuck does she manage to live in fucking Bel Air, but her fucking district is in the hood and does not really live in the hood? How the fuck does that really work? I don't understand. And to this day, she's gotten away with this shit. She's gotten away with this shit for fucking years, and nobody says a fucking thing. I don't understand this shit. I don't understand. And if somebody calls her out, she throws a race car right away. And it's like, that's bullshit, man. Come on, man. Like, seriously?
That's because she's too rich to live there now, Mario.
Yeah, too much money, man.
Yeah, but then why the fuck is she representing that district? The way I see it is if you don't live in that district, you shouldn't represent it.
She shouldn't, but she's probably putting money in the right pockets so that she stays there.
The way I see it, 2 terms and go back to work, bud. Get a real job.
No lifetime pay.
You can't be in the House of Representatives for one freaking term.
How is it
pension?
How is it that congressmen can pass their own pension plans and their own benefits packages and all this other shit that nobody else knows about until they start kind of figuring out and start kind of digging into the shit? But a lot of these congressmen, when they get the fuck out of public office, they got a lot of shitload of money in that bank account, man. They are living good. They don't have to pay a fucking thing. And I'm like, why can't other people that serve their country get the same shit?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
They ought to be on Social Security and that's it. Or have a plan like I do where you got to work 30 years to get 60%. This, like Bald was saying, let's get elected to office one time and you're set for the rest of your life. That's a crop, man.
Yep.
They oughtn't get anything. I'm telling you. I mean,
no, they don't earn a penny of it.
And then on top of everything, the DC they had a ruling exempting lawmakers and other fucking officials from the mask, from wearing the mask. So I guess we have a smart virus that only affects poor people. It doesn't affect
Obamacare. The thing that was so
Well,
important.
we already know this because Fauci didn't wear one. You know, Fauci is exempt too.
They're all exempt from Obamacare. They're all exempt from everything.
Yeah, they're also exempt from fucking carrying weapons. But why is it that Dianne Feinstein is the only one in the city of San Francisco that has a CCW? What's so? I mean, seriously, it's that fucked up, guys, and it's getting to a point that I think people are just getting fed up with it. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a long ass time. I don't watch Fox News. I watch the local, and I only watch a little bit. I only like watch the first 10 minutes of it because it's like important local stuff. Other than that, I don't watch anything else. I stay the hell out of watching it. Whatever news I get from little pop-ups that come up and stuff like that. But I don't really like the news because I sometimes I don't even understand if this shit is real or not. I mean, it's just so much shit out there. And also, guys, by the way, if you guys tonight, please say a prayer for the families of the Marines that we lost today. We lost like 9 of them in training accident in California. It's very unfortunate, and just kind of keep their families in the prayers.
Amen.
Absolutely.
That's way too much crap going on in this country, and something's gonna happen because normal people are fed up with that. All the Black Lives Matter bullshit. Black people gonna have to realize soon their voting voice is not gonna matter because there's simply not enough of them, and the amount of them that's there are felons, so they can't vote. And the new black people gonna be Latinos. Latinos are gonna be numbers are gonna go way up high because even illegals have kids, and the kids gonna get to the age that they can vote, and they're gonna be the one deciding vote for elections soon. So that's
not just that. White folks ain't having kids.
That's another thing.
That
busy working. I mean that's kind of racist. That's not true because I know a lot of black. I shoot with the black guys, and they making fun of all this bullshit as well because none of us have time to go and protest because we have jobs. That's the bottom line. So people that work, put the work and the family first. People that don't work have time to go protest and
I just
tear the shit down.
I think it's what's really upsetting a lot of people in general is that all this crap is starting to filter into sports. And before we never saw that. Like you did a video about the NHL. And before it was all about, hey, we're gonna keep this stuff separate from whatever's going on in this world. But now it's filtering into that part of our life, and then we don't like it, and it's getting to a point where I think that these so-called organizations are losing ground, and the little bit that they got is based on certain players that are still talking about this and all this other stuff.
So let me ask you guys this. I know Kingpin has an opinion on this, as do I. I'm pretty sure at least a couple other of you will as well, and I'm sure a side chat will have something to say to this as well. I've seen a few streams here lately where supposed to be pro 2A people are on, and they're very contradictory in what they say. We had one here not too long ago, and we talk about standing for the flag versus kneeling and all the rest of it, and Bob made a video about the NHL earlier, and all these other ones that, for whatever reason, are trying to take a stand by taking the knee. No, we live in a free country, so you have the right to do so if you want. It doesn't mean I gotta like it. It doesn't mean Battle Bean's gotta like it. but I've seen recently a lot of supposed to be pro-2A folks out there kind of almost jumping over on the other side, where they're making excuses for those that are kneeling.
I'm sorry, but you know what? When you kneel for the flag, you're disrespecting all my soldiers, every one of our great service member who's you know, sacrificed their life for you so you can have what you have. There's a lot of people nowadays that are just fucking privileged and have no idea how good they have it in the United States. They really do. They fucking have it so much good, so much gooder here in the United States compared to other fucking countries. Guys, I've been to countries that, I mean, most people are fucking drinking gray water just to fucking stay afloat. I mean, it's pretty fucked up the way some people live, the conditions they live in, and what they have to fucking eat every day. But yet we're over here complaining about stupid ass shit that has no meaning in this fucking world. I'm gonna tell you something. And another thing that really pisses me off the most is that you can't give a fucking opinion without being called racist, maybe to be called being a bigot or anything like that. I mean, if here's my thing, we don't have to agree on everything, but you know what? Respect my point of view just like I respect yours. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't been or seen the shit that a lot of the guys that serve and can tell you how good you fucking have it in this country, just listen to what the fuck we gotta say. Believe me, because I'm gonna tell you something. There's not enough fucking cops and there's not enough fucking military in this fucking world. There really isn't. And the people that are gonna fucking save your ass is every motherfucker with a gun at home. So, you know, listen to the fucking people that are out there that been there, that done that got some fucking knowledge in this shit. You have it really fucking good in the United States. We really do. Our problems compared to other countries is minimal at best. You know.
You know, I think Bald said it best before, man. We got the best and we got the worst.
It's all about the choices. You cannot tell me you come from inner city and you do not have an options. That's bullshit. Every fucking American born in this country is born with a freaking winning lotto ticket because you're a goddamn American. You're born in the greatest nation in the world. End of story. Everything else is about choices. Sometimes you need a bit of a luck, but hard work will get you a long way. I came here 25 years ago. I had $400 fucking dollars. I worked for every fucking thing I had. Nothing was handed to me, and it's all about choices and opportunities. That's it. You're born here, you can make it no matter what. And all these freaking race baiting mofos out there right now are pretty much reaping the benefits, because if you're not, let's put it this way, if you come from New York City and you are not white and you go to college, everything is open to you. And it's a lot cheaper than for the average white guy. I'm paying for my kids' college, so I know what I'm talking about. It's just when I hear somebody saying, "Oh, you know, but I come from this hood and I can't," and that's bullshit. You got all the
That's bullshit, man. I come from the fucking hood too. That doesn't mean I can stay where the fuck I'm at. I fucking busted my ass and got what I needed to do. You know, if you really want to make it in this fucking world, you can do it. It doesn't fucking matter what you do. You can fucking make it in this fucking world. I know so many people that come from very humble backgrounds and are not fucking doing very fucking well for themselves. But what did they do? They were very smart with their fucking money. They knew how to invest in it very well, and they busted their ass. It's a simple way of doing things here in this country, man. Over here, you have to work for your shit. This is not fucking Kuwait or Saudi Arabia where the government's going to take care of your ass. So whenever people start realizing this shit.
But see, here's the thing. Now, you brought up an excellent point right there. Problem is the government is trying to wheel people to the fact that they will take care of them at this point in time with your $600 extra a month or a week, whatever it is.
We have over 400 million fucking people living in this country. There is no fucking way. It's just another fucking thing. Like, what really pisses me off is when you see these stupid ass liberals that talk shit about, well, you know, why are we not like Denmark and they have fucking healthcare and all this other shit. You're comparing a shitty 20 Scandinavian country of 20 million to a 400 million fucking people country. You don't know the problems that come with those kind of population numbers and the shit that you have to deal with, you know.
It's
And
almost,
people.
Go
ahead, King.
my fault. It's almost impossible on planet Earth to starve to death. And I get it. Somebody's going to say, well, what about the Sarah McLachlan videos and the kids in Ethiopia? There's 7.5 billion people on this planet. How many of them starve to death every year? Hardly any. And in the United States, it is impossible to starve to death. There's so many safety nets, from the government to your neighbors, to your churches, to your synagogues, to nonprofit organizations, to people who just give out bags of chips to people sitting on the street. If you're failing in America, you wanted to. Like, it's so hard not to, quote unquote, succeed in this country.
Even with a shitty job here, you can make it as long as you have the attitude to do so.
And I'll play the game just for a second, but I normally won't play the game. Yes, I'm aware of the fact that a father of 5 got lost his job because of the coronavirus, or lightning hit the building, and all kinds of things happen, and people lose their. I get all that kind of stuff, you know. But the fact is, if you're messing up in the United States, you're probably doing it on purpose.
And it's sad that during this time we're in, you know, I've seen a lot of different posts where parents were happy to be unemployed because of how the government's treating it. And they didn't want to go back to work.
You can't compare U.S. to any country in the world. You can't compare it to Denmark. Denmark's 5 million people, 6 million people. It's freaking Jesus Christ. They don't have a super cities and all that, and they don't have a diversity over there. If my buddy's daughter, she's studying there. She actually lives there now. She came visit for a week. We talked, and everybody speaks English over there. But if you want to really succeed, you need to speak Danish. If they're gonna speak Danish to you and your Danish sucks, they're just gonna start speaking English to you. So it's, you know, they're proud of their heritage and they want to keep it. You know, U.S. is completely different scenario because it's a melting pot of all these different ethnicities and different cultures and whatnot. Problem is, you know, over the years we developed our own culture, but now we got new people coming in that want to push their own agenda. You know, you got the Minnesota congresswoman, the what's her name, the Muslim girl, Omar, whatever. So you got all this crap going on. Like,
well, look at the what is it, the Chicago mayor, whatever the hell her name, what is it, Lori, or whatever the hell her name is. She wants gun control that mimics Chicago for the entire nation. Take a look at your own city, bitch. It don't work.
Yeah, no shit. You have the highest fucking murders of your year.
If you're gonna compare the United States to Denmark, I'm cool with that if you statistically do it in a fair and honest way. But the first thing you have to compare is the number one stat in the whole thing about comparing the United States to pretty much any place on the planet, if we're going to be real. You wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the United States. If the United States didn't exist, Denmark wouldn't exist, period. Whether you like that or not, whether I'm too pro-America or not, the facts are World War I, World War II, our economy, our military, our what was it called, foreign aid, makes all of this thing possible. So
and that is so true. That is so true because those motherfuckers have the same equipment as we do. I was dumbfounded. I was like, these motherfuckers have M4s, they have 240s, 249s, all the shit that we have. I was like, what the fuck? So I hear what you're saying.
Let me switch gears entirely here. Tread's got a question out there. Red dot or reflex sight for AR pistol? My question to him was built for what? His answer was home defense. So just run through the room and give a brief explanation of what your view is. JH, so red dot or reflex sight on an AR pistol built for home defense.
First of all, I wouldn't have an AR pistol for home defense, but
Nope.
red dot because I know nothing about reflex.
All right, Mario, thoughts?
I've used both of them. I've always felt, I mean, obviously from doing all the raids, I'm more gooder with a red dot. But yeah, you don't need a damn AR pistol for home defense, man. You're gonna go through your neighbor's fucking house, and no, pistol just fine with me. I'm just saying, just get a 30-round Glock mag. Even more gooder.
12 gauge pump shotgun.
All right, professional amateur, thought on that?
Everyone say bye-bye to Mario.
The way I'm looking at it, reflex and red dot size are pretty much the same thing. It's just a different way the dot is projected when it comes down to it. So it boils down to whatever your eyesight allows you. And AR pistol will be just fine for the home defense as long as you use the right ammo. You don't load it with the standard ball ammo you buy from Walmart. I mean, there is a special ammo developed for the home defense that will actually tumble even when it hits the sheetrock. So you're not regular ammo. You're gonna wind up shooting half the street.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit. Fuck that. I don't know, man. That's a high velocity fucking round, dude.
Yeah, but
I don't know how much that shit's gonna break down.
There's a science behind it. You watch the videos on it. As long as you're doing everything right, you can do it. But either one will do it. It all depends. It all depends on your eyesight.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. That is true. Eyesight does play prevalence on that. But I would say that whatever you end up doing, that you practice with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a fucking reflex sight or a red dot or a flashlight on your fucking pistol, practice that shit, man. Learn to fucking deal with it, because if you're fucking dicking around with this shit when somebody's in your house, you just gave away your fucking your position, and that's how do you know if that motherfucker's got a gun with him too? You can fucking shoot your ass. You fuck around with the damn light or the red dot or whatever the case may be. So practice. So I guess
Kingpin, red dot or reflex for a home defense AR pistol.
I don't know the difference between either one, and I don't use either one, so I really couldn't say. So I'll just take a guess and go with the red dot. Why not? As far as AR pistol for home defense, if you live in an apartment or a really tightly packed suburban community, maybe you wouldn't want to have that as an option. But if you had a little bit of property, maybe lived on a farm or had a big field in front of your house or something like that, then maybe the AR pistol wouldn't be a bad idea. But as far as the two sights, I don't know enough about either one to make a fair judgment.
Domesticated foreigner?
So you can go either way, but here's what I'll say. If you go with a reflex sight, most of your reflex sights like an EOTech are going to have the night vision capability. So if you have some sort of night vision, it'll be able to pair up. And that would probably be the better option, simply because obviously it's for home defense. Most of your break-ins are going to be in at night and not during the day. So you're going to kind of toss some weight there. So as far as the actual AR pistol for home defense, I'd rather have a pistol or a shotgun.
Well, the AR pistol for home defense wasn't the question, but I'll get to that. Now, on my AR home defense pistol is a red dot. Is this more ideal than a reflex sight? Maybe not. I honestly haven't thought about using a reflex on my home defense pistol. I just went straight red dot. Now, a reflex has a smaller hood. You're not looking through a tube, so you're actually getting more focal in your surroundings. You're going to be able to see more around the optic itself. So it very well might be smarter to go that road rather than go with a red dot. Now, myself, I do live in an apartment, but I don't have neighbors. Something can go through four walls, and I'm not even going to think about coming close to anybody. So, I don't have to worry about what some people would consider overpenetration. So yeah, I do have a red dot, and it's my home defense pistol.
Could you tell me just really quick, like the dummy version, the difference between a red dot and a reflex? Like, what makes one a reflex and what makes the other one not a reflex?
And holographic.
I don't know what that means. You could have just said, peanut butter and jelly. I'm assuming like when you pull up the reflex sight, it comes on by the reflex of your, pulling the gun up.
Most of your red dots are going to have a magnification available, versus your reflex sight, holographic sight. They're generally not. They're going to be a fixed power sight. The window is going to be smaller, but even with the window being smaller, just like Alan said, you're actually going to have a little bit more open view, regardless of how it's more enclosed. You can get magnifiers for a reflex sight, a holographic sight. You can get them for red dots too. But one of the biggest things that I've seen over the years, especially with the reflex sight and the holographic sights, is most of them will have a night vision capability where you can pair it up with that night vision. And that's kind of why I went that route versus a red dot, just because, again, most of your break-ins are generally going to be at night versus during the day.
Yeah, the reflex sights. Now, I could be asked backwards on this, but the reflex sights now have more of a parallax problem than red dots do. They've kind of gotten rid of a lot of the parallax problems with red dots, but you're still looking at a dot that's being projected onto the glass with a reflex. With the red dot, you're looking at a dot being projected on a glass being reflected through another piece of glass. Is kind of one of the easiest ways that I could put it.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, the red dot, for me, it's one because I can adjust a lot of the what I see, what I don't see. I have a tendency, because I've used the aim point red dot plenty of times. Been very effective with it. Reflex sight to me was, I just felt like it was just too much of a fucking hassle, to be honest with you. Sometimes to me, red dot worked for me, but like I tell you, it's not for everybody. You have to look and see what works best for you. But whatever you do, you got to fucking practice, man. You really do. Because what's the damn point of buying $1,000 fucking sight? You don't know how to use it properly.
Don't overthink it. That's the key word. You got to be proficient with the gun. Because last thing, if somebody does break into the house, I mean, depends on, I guess, the house layout and whatnot, when it happens. But let's say you hear the bump at night. I mean, you're really gonna go investigate and all that? Fuck that. I'll hunker down in a bedroom with the kids and a gun and call 911. Let the cops do their job. Somebody comes upstairs, and he's heading towards my room. Fuck that. All the bets are off. I'm pumping him full of blood. Like, last thing I want to do is actually kill somebody. If I can avoid it, if I can do it. If he wants to rob the place, and while I'm in my bedroom, let him rob the fucking place. All that shit is insured. I don't give a flying fuck. Okay, because you also have to understand, you gotta live with yourself for the rest of your life. Now, if he goes towards the bedroom, where I am, and he knows I'm there, let's say you announce yourself, you have a gun, blah blah blah. In the meantime, he's robbing the place. and he's coming towards the bedrooms, then he's there to hurt you. Then I don't care. I got absolutely no issues.
That's one of the things I think a lot of people, and maybe I'm too sensitive about it, but a lot of people skip the thought of 5 years later, 10 years later, 2 years later. You're removing a human being from this planet in a rather violent way, in a purposeful way. It's not like you turned a corner and you had a shovel and you knocked somebody out and killed them, or something crazy happened, a plane crashed on your house or something like that. You're eliminating a human life from the planet Earth in a purposeful way. Whether it's self-defense, I get that, and I get it. It's you or them, but there's a psychological and emotional thing that's going to go along with that. That's one of the things that fires me up when people talk about our soldiers and they talk about these police. You think that these cops that have to shoot people go home and are like, "Yeah, honey, give me a big wet kiss. I just got to shoot somebody today." No, they're probably like mentally and physically or emotionally damaged for maybe the rest of their lives. A lot of people get through it. I'm aware of the fact, but that's something that when we all talk about our soldiers with PTSD, how much of that is from what they've had removing human beings from the planet Earth? Even though there are terrorists, they're another human being right there. So that's something that we can't discredit is the emotional and psychological damage that people have to face when they have to defend themselves like that.
Good point.
Yeah, no, there's most people don't think about that whatsoever, and
And got to think about the financial point. Okay, now let's say you do shoot somebody, but it still comes to determine if it's a good shot or bad. So you're still gonna get arrested. There's still issues. So we in New York got fucked because I used to have a what's it called, the UCCA, whatever the hell that protection, the insurance. But our beloved governor fucked it all up with the insurance companies. So basically, there's no carrier insurance in New York City. All these companies that provide it, the New York State is excluded, so we can't get it. USCCA, that's what it's called, USCCA, and that program works. I know it firsthand because my cousin in different state actually shot somebody. People were actually trying to they broke into his van while he was in it. And when he turns around, all he sees is a big guy behind him with something in his hand. He's left-handed. All he did is turn around and did pop over his shoulder. And the guy rolled out of the truck. The other guy ran away. And now he's like, fuck, what have I done? What's going to happen now? And his first phone call was to the USCCA, and they walked him through it. They told him, this is what you do. And he goes, the cop's going to come. They're going to pressure you. You don't say a fucking word. You tell them you're not feeling well. Let them take you to a hospital. We'll have a lawyer waiting for you in the hospital. That's exactly what happened. Once he got to the hospital, lawyer was there, and he took over. He was deemed as a good shooting. He got off. But he's still, they got a year to take him to court in a civil court. So the family can always sue him. He didn't kill the guy. The guy survived, but still. So like me personally, I'm kind of bummed out. I can't have it because God forbid you do have to use your gun. Now you're screwed. Now you're screwed because you're going to jail. Question is for how long and how much it's going to cost you.
Well, guys, the way I see it, unfortunately, I have to be in that situation that Kingpin talked about. But the way I see it is, to me, the way I rationalize anything like that is, one, was that person a threat to me or my family? The answer is yes, and I feel you should be entitled to defend yourself. Would you feel bad about it? Of course. I mean, that person has a family and has loved ones just like you do, but there is one thing that I think people sometimes tend to forget, and that is that person made a choice. That choice was made by that person to go into your fucking house, into your castle, and try to invade it in any kind of way. And I know all of us in here, regardless of where you live, what I'm saying, I understand that our laws are vast and different in every kind of state, but as long as I think you can justify what your actions were, you could definitely, I mean, because in most cases, in some states, you're most likely going to go to trial. But I think if you can justify it, and if you're able to for the jury or for the judge to understand your your thought process during that whole thing, then most likely it'll go in your favor. I mean, nobody in here wants to ever want to shoot another human being. It sucks, trust me. And I can tell you from experience, it shit sucks. But I have a tendency of thinking that when it comes to my family, man, that that's where I draw the line. I mean, to be honest,
Mario,
to be honest with you, to be honest with you guys, when I was on patrol, I was put my helmet, I have my Kevlar right, and I see the picture of my kids, right, my family. It's like, hey, I'm coming home for them. Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was my mentality. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to have their own way to find whatever they think it's important to them, and that's how I see it.
And
somebody threatens me, my family, my loved ones. Mario, you might have heard this before. Behold, my fields are barren, therefore I have no fucks to give. I will have absolutely no emotional recourse at that point. None.
Yep. And we talked about this a little bit before.
They're just gonna have to embrace the suck.
If you ever get into that situation where you do have to get into a shoot, keep your mouth fucking shut. Period. Cops show up, don't say a fucking word. I want my lawyer. That's it. Nothing else. Not a fucking word.
The best home defense is have a bad reputation. Half the fucking town over here thinks I'm a Russian mafia. Nobody fucks with me. Nobody comes to my shit. I was building this house. I left tools shit all over the place. Never once anybody came in here and touched anything. So I clean my gun so neighbors can see me.
If you spoke English and didn't speak Russian, then you'd be better off.
Well,
hey, I think we all know we don't fuck with the Russian mafia, bro. Just like the Mexican mafia, you don't fuck with them motherfuckers either, man. People think you're part of the image. I don't fuck with you around here, bro. So I feel you.
We got El Jefe. El Jefe's preaching.
I think it's a pretty good rule of thumb not to mess with anything last name mafia.
Yep.
But those are always good topics to talk about because in reality, unfortunately, it may happen to one of us. So it's something to think about. So let me ask you this, Bald. So do you guys have anything or anybody that can represent you now that the USCCA is not there anymore? You're shit out of luck, bro.
No, there was another company, I think Shield something.
So
the way it worked, because they were not an insurance company, so they got bought up, but he nipped them in the butt. So right now, there's nothing.
So let me ask you this: do you know the record of your district attorney? Is she like very anti-gun, or what have been the cases against home invasion robberies in the past and shit like that? Those are the things I would look into.
That's a good question. I do not know, to be honest. I know the county sheriff itself and the county I live in, they really pro 2A. So that's like a good thing. But to be honest, I haven't really looked into it. I mean, I live in a little sleepy town. I mean, in all the honesty, I got better chance of running into a fucking bear than I have to running into robber.
All sleepy towns have some weird motherfuckers, so you might be it. But I'm just saying.
I know.
You should look into it just because in reality, the person that's going to fucking press charges on you is not going to be the sheriff. It's going to be the district attorney. So the better you know who that person is, the better you're going to be. Just saying.
That's actually a good
Classic. Absolutely classic. That's damn right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
what
trying
if
to keep up
Home
with the
Intruder is
side chat, but it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, what if Home Intruder is gay? Then you're screwed.
He's gonna want you to dance.
Well, if he's gay, it's Joey, and
You watch way too many Police Academy movies.
Yeah, I know. He's like, stop it! I'm here to steal stuff from you.
At that point, you've got him distracted. He's forgot what he came to get.
Burglar came in and was like super polite. Was like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to disrupt you at the middle of the night, but I'm here to remove your TV. Could you help me get it off the wall, please?" It was just like really nice, kind.
It'll be like that Black Rifle freaking video where these guys come in and try to steal something from Matt, and he tells them, "Hey, that's not a California compliant gun." And the guy's like, "Oh my God, really?" And he drops it down. I was like, "What about this one?"
All right, so like, y'all got to really know that gay people won't be breaking in your house
Unless they like you.
because they make more money than the rest of us, and they got a whole lot more money than we do, and they're a whole lot better dressed than we are.
That is true.
Not going to happen.
That is true. All of them pretty much have Versace on lockdown. So yeah, I hear you.
And I hope that didn't offend anybody. I was just making a joke, man.
So Bald, what was the reasoning why they wouldn't allow concealed carry insurance?
It has something to do with the actual insurance. It's like a law that governor passed, something about the control of the insurance and other state insurance. So it was like a general thing. To be honest, I don't know the details. I tried to understand it, and I didn't understand why it's not. So
it might have been because it wasn't a company that was based in New York.
It was one of those things as well. But there's also because it had something to do with the guns. It was too complicated, to be honest.
It's one of those good old laws where they throw it out there, and all the language just keeps going back and forth, and contradicting itself to the point where you just can't understand it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then it's no gooder.
Como now wants. Como says if the next stimulus package doesn't include bailout money for the New York State, he's gonna have to start cutting 20% of schools and God knows what. Meantime, he gave himself a fucking raise.
You know what? That guy's full of shit, man. I've never seen a governor who sits down on his fucking bullshit platform and can yap for fucking hour and a half. And he's got like most of the country just watching this stupid shit.
That's why he's a King Como.
Yeah, he's full of shit. Fuck him. He's just as bad as Pat Riley, fucking AKA fucking Newsom over here. By the way, that fucking shithead had his vineyards and all his fucking restaurants. They were still open, but all the other fucking restaurants were not. Guy's full of shit too. Trust me, he's got his own issues here.
Oh, that guy's a Jesus Christ. I mean, this state would be so much better with somebody in somebody else in the office. And that's why we got no freaking money. Come on, we're one of the richest states. You know, all the money. We got Wall Street. We got all this crap, and now he's saying if the feds that don't give us money, we're gonna like come on, balance the budget. How come we don't come up with a surplus? We got New York City. On the one hand, it's the biggest moneymaker machine. On the other hand, it's the biggest cesspool and biggest freaking money dump. I mean, New York City runs the whole goddamn state. Just like
not only that, but New York Harbor is one of the richest fucking most. I mean, it's one of the most busiest and richest fucking ports in the whole country. You gonna tell me there's no money? Come on now, bro.
Yeah, there's money, but money goes in the wrong places.
So apparently you can get Bald. You can get U.S. Loss Shield, I believe it's called.
I'm Googling.
You have to ask Josh Benware. Josh Benware might, give you a business card to sell that insurance to you.
I was looking into that, and let's see.
From what I remember, it was all of them were banned. You couldn't get any of them. You couldn't get US Shield. You couldn't get USCCA. You couldn't get any of them. I'd have to look it up again. I forget when that came out. It's been a long time though. But I'm pretty sure they banned all of them. You can't get any of them.
I'm looking into it right now.
Yeah, Josh works for them, so.
Yeah, well, there might be a reason not to get it.
Very well so. Very well so. If that's the caliber of employees they got.
Exactly. It's like shooting myself in the foot.
There you go.
Oh, so maybe that's why. He says that U.S. Law Shield is not insurance. It's prepaid legal services.
Yeah, well, tell him he's full of shit because I'm looking at their website and New York is not listed on the fucking website. So he's full of crap. He better go return his paycheck. Because I'm looking at the website, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New Carolina, North Dakota. There's no New York State over here. So, Josh, you're full of crap. You hang around Yankee Marshall too much.
Is he still doing that?
What? Being a douche? He's always been a douche.
Josh, is he still hanging around with the Yankee?
I hope not.
Hey, after I found out my USCCA got canceled, I was pissed and I was researching it. I was trying to get somebody else and I couldn't find it. I know there was one company that at some point it was because it wasn't clarified as insurance. It was like basically like a co-op kind of shit. But even that got turned off. So yeah, we are pretty much screwed in New York State, which kind of sucks. I mean, one of those days I'm gonna get the hell out of here, but I might be too old to actually shoot a gun.
You have 2 acres, fucker. How are you gonna sell that?
2 acres is nothing. I mean, the guy behind me where I shoot my guns is 80.
Oh wow!
And right
so
now
that's not even your.
No,
that's not even your property.
No, that's the best of it. I get to shoot there, and he pays the taxes.
Wow.
And he brings out dueling trees. That's nice.
No, that's actually somebody else. Somebody else. All that. If you watch me shooting, all the like a shootsteel.com targets on the wooden stands, that's all mine. But everything on the right, and a dueling tree, somebody else. This old guy brought it over there. I'm like, I'm game, no problem. And it's not like a shitty dueling tree. It's action target. It's like a high quality freaking shooting tree.
Man. You just gotta.
I don't know who else has access to it, but they brought out some nice stuff, man.
Pimping ain't easy, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, listen. You know what? Everybody wants to train with the best.
That's right. That's right, Vato.
You know.
You get that KGB training with your ass and shit.
There you go.
You get that Spetsnaz shit going on, man. Motherfucker hit you in the neck and shit. Nah, man, just fucking with you, bro.
No, I'm actually going to my sister's next week. It was my nephew's and my brother-in-law's birthday, so I actually took my Mazda 500. I'm bringing it to him as a birthday gift because motherfucker bought a Beretta. The Storm, the PX or whatever the hell that 9mm, and I think the only time he shot it is when I was there and I dragged him in the woods and we put like a 1 magazine through it. I don't think he ever shot it. I don't think he knows how to freaking use it. When all this civil unrest and Corona started, he actually took it out of the case and cleaned it again. So I'm like, dude, you need a fucking shotgun. And right now, you can't even find the shotguns around here. And if you do, you're paying like ungodly money for it.
Yeah, I think one.
So let me. Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
I think one of the reasons all these companies are getting out of places like New York and Chicago and stuff is they're losing too much money there. There are probably a lot of shootings and not much money to be made. Because trust me, if a company's making money, they're going to do what it takes to stay in business and keep the money coming in.
Yeah, but the shootings, you have to understand, the shootings that are happening, those people don't have USCCA. Those people that do all the shootings, they probably don't even have a valid New York State pistol permit. So that's really not the case. It's literally Cuomo kicking them the hell out of the state. It's literally governors doing.
Wasn't Remington there for like 100-some fucking years?
Oh, more than that, I think. Yeah, but Remington's fucked up. There's a lot of mismanagement of funds.
So are they gonna get bought off by the fucking Indian Chief Tribe, whatever the fuck it is?
Probably.
They've been bought out so many freaking times, man. It wouldn't surprise me.
What are you showing me, Alan?
What is that?
What I've actually got here on my notifications is the Crazy Scotsman Challenge for Rich 1911 and Rich 1911, the Crazy Scotsman Challenge. So there is a couple of videos out there with both of these guys working on a challenge.
All right, let me get drunk before I watch that shit.
So after
I'm gonna hear a lot of fucking shit and all kinds of stuff on those videos.
After the chat, there's a couple of videos for y'all to be looking for. I would throw up links, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna type. I mean, I gotta stretch.
Look, is a crazy white guy that does landscaping, Josh Benware. What's up, bro? Cracking, bro.
Hey, Remington is going to start making tomahawks.
They might. Hell, they'll probably do a lot better with sales on those than they will on the pistols.
Well, they don't really have any decent pistols.
Their pistols suck.
It's like a Colt, right? That's why the Colt kind of, because a couple of weeks ago I was shooting a match, and I don't know if you ever heard of Mark Reddle. He's a pretty like a high-end competition shooter. Well, he actually works for Colt. He's in charge of the custom shop. And I forgot the name of the other gentleman. The other gentleman, he was in charge of marketing, and basically he's the reason why Colt brought back Cobra and Python and all that. So we've been talking back and forth. That's why I said I would like to tour the factory. He goes, yeah, once this COVID crap is sorted out and all that, then we can make it possible. But they brought some old guns back, but Colt haven't had a new gun in Jesus Christ ever. All they make is 1911 and single action.
They're kind of like the Glocks of the American world.
Yeah,
they make the same shit for years.
You have to hand it to them, because when they made a M45A1 for the Marines, and they went off whatever they went off, and they had the coating that failed and was peeling off. I don't know how many thousands went out, and basically Colt recalled them. Marines only sent like half of them back. And what did Colt do? They put them on a freaking gunbroker with all the certification and whatnot, and people were paying $5,000-$6,000 for the freaking guns, because these guns actually had the bodies on them, and they were freaking used by the Marines in Afghanistan and Iraq and all that. And they wind up going to that iron bond finish and send a new gun. So they made money either way, and somehow they still wind up filing for Chapter 11 a couple of years ago.
Well, I think it had to do with the M4, because their contract, the government contract, got taken over by another company or something like that, if I recall. Because for the longest, Colt used to make the M4s, and I used to have an M4 Colt back in the day, and it was really an excellent rifle. But I think when they lost that contract, and I think another company took over, that's when the downfall started happening with Colt, because the only thing that was keeping them, afloat was the M4 contract.
Well, when I talked to the guy, and there was like a rumor going on that Colt stopped selling like a AR-15s to civilians, right? And basically he says there was, again, fake news media. They basically couldn't sell anything to civilians because they couldn't make enough to fulfill the other obligations. So you have to understand those codes don't go only to U.S. military; they go to other militaries as well. I know.
I get it. I'm tracking.
I know.
I gotta disagree.
I know for a fact when Pope came to U.S., Colt was the one that took care of basically Colt's the Pope's security detail. They took care of all their guns. They cleaned them. They did whatever. So and
what do they call the Swedish guards or some bullshit like that?
Oh yeah, and when Pope travels, he travels with a fucking arsenal.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, they look kind of fucking, flamboyant with those fucking uniforms they got on, but they're pretty badass motherfuckers, man.
It goes back further than that. Colt's problem started when Smith & Wesson came out with the Model 3. Scott's going to tell you.
Colt's had a lot of issues, man, but so's a lot of companies. Look at Springfield Armory and all these other companies that they're trying to play the game. They're trying to play the game, and unfortunately, a lot of times they play it to the wrong side, and we get screwed.
It's like a SIG, right? When I toured the SIG factory, it was like, even Max and Show said, every time he comes in there for the factory, the shit changes. I mean, the building's massive, and that's only one of their buildings, because they also make ammunition, they make optics, so they have a couple of plants. And it was just incredible experience that basically what they have in a SIG, they have place in the middle where they have anywhere from 50 to 60 million rounds any given day. And every gun gets tested. So if you have a problem with your SIG and you call them up, you go, I have a SIG Legion, this is the serial number. He's going to go in the computer and say, okay, this gun was shot on this day and with this ammo and produce these groups. They have like 5 or 6 guys that 6 days a week, 8 hours, all they do is shoot guns. It's like a dream job.
Yeah, it's pretty hard work if you can get it. That must be damn good work. I'm not quite sure if how little I would need to be paid to go ahead and accept that job.
I can tell you from working for a manufacturer that is probably the most sought after job in the entire plant when you work for a gun manufacturer. And it is probably the hardest job to get. Let's take this comment here from Grano. Colt needs to stay out of revolvers. I agree 110%. They made their last excellent revolver back in the early 90s, 93, 94, somewhere in there. And then they started changing the processes and making it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And then when they stopped selling ARs and decided to put their focus back on the revolvers, again, they went the cheap route, but still want the money for them. And the quality is just not there. Not there by any means whatsoever. For what they want, honestly, if you take your time, you can find you an Old Smith. And that Old Smith's going to be way better.
I don't know enough about revolvers, especially Colt. I know the old Colt icons and whatnot. They bring a tremendous money, and from what I talked to the guy, even the Cobra they're making and all that, they tested. The guy said himself they put like 5,357 through the gun, and after 5,000, the cylinder failed, so they figured out they had to make some changes to put the 357 in there, and so they are doing their due diligence. They are testing, and even says himself that it's not going to be the same Python as it was back in the day. So he does. It's not going to kind of screw up.
But I mean, honestly,
They're not.
I think one aspect.
Okay, who's talking?
I think one aspect that comes with gun manufacturing, that the thing that I think gun companies are stupid to think about is that they don't stop and think about that gun owners are very OCD about quality, about taking a look at their guns and seeing the quality. Because I mean, how many of you guys take apart your fucking guns all the time? I mean, at least half of you guys do that all the time just to see what they have, you know? And when you start seeing plastic parts being replaced on something that should be a metal or you know, aluminum, I mean, you shouldn't bullshit the bullshitter, bro. I mean, we're the ones that buy their fucking products. Do you think we're not very capable of knowing what the fuck's there?
What was that word again?
Can't bullshit a bullshitter?
No, what was that? What?
Aluminum? Fuck you, bitch. You know what I meant.
Yeah, all these MIM parts and all the rest of it, and it's got to stop. Honestly, I mean, here's the thing. Like Jamie will tell you, just like me, we're picky when it comes to revolvers. We're old school because they were all hand fit, hand done, and the bluing was phenomenal. You look at revolvers today, and the bluing is nowhere even close to what it was. It is the whole process has changed. The type of bluing has changed, and almost no gun today is hand fit, unless you're buying a super ass custom 1911 that costs you $4,000 or $5,000. None of it's hand done anymore. You know, Kimber is a great example of 1911. Kimber, they made their name off of hand fit. And then in the mid to late 90s, they went to all these other processes, but still kept the same fucking price point.
Right.
And it's ridiculous. You're being charged the same kind of money for a hand fit item that is not hand fit.
Well, I'm gonna disagree. You can get a hand-fitted gun for about $3,000.
No, it's up there. You're talking decent money though.
Or you can go to the fucking Philippines and get that shit for half price and smuggle that shit into the country.
No, that's not gonna be the same shit. I mean, you can. Rock River makes a great 1911s, but you know what? You have to be half retarded compared it to my Wilson Combat. It's just there's no way in hell. Okay, not to mention the service. When I actually brought a new shooter and I had a auto battery detonation and the firing pin got bent, when I called them up, all they wanted is send the gun back. I'm like, all I need is a firing pin. He goes, look, I can send you a firing pin, but I'd rather have the gun back so I can check everything, make sure everything. They paid for the shipping, both ways, all that. They checked it, they cleaned it, they replaced whatever had to be replaced. No questions asked. So
which company was that?
Wilson Combat.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you're paying a shitload of money for that gun.
Well, it depends on a shitload of money. You know, it's like buying a car. It's the same story. You know, it's like you get what you pay for.
Depending on what you're going to do with it, you know, you're going to spend the extra money if it's for what you want to do. If it's worth it, you're going to spend that kind of money.
Well, sometimes you just want to buy things. You know what? You know, you only live once. So what the fuck? You know what? I want to have a nice rifle.
You are so right. You go buy all that shit, bro.
You buy if nothing else. At least buy one high-end gun. Just have it.
I think I may have got the best comment I've ever seen on a live chat.
Fucking Kingpin.
Y'all are welcome.
Hey man, quit fucking kissing the fucking Scotsman's ass, dude. This bullshit. Fucking Kingpin.
Tell me
You
that
know
wouldn't
it's easy.
Well, it's the same gun, just a different size, so a different number anyway.
Go ahead, Kingpin.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Tell me that wouldn't be the key plan. And if you had to, especially if it was just like a Glock anyway, because everybody would have to, that bought a Glock would have to buy a whole new Glock so they could put new stuff on it to make it even semi-good. So who else would buy guns after that? The whole industry would collapse overnight.
It's got a really good point.
That's what we have those fine guns from Ohio, high points, man. You know, we have that.
Like what Walter Davis said, buy old and broken and fix them yourself. You'll come out with a better gun at a better price. Because when you got it took down, man, you can put it back exactly the way you want.
See, Fresh has got the right idea. Fresh knows.
Yeah, she spelled grandpa wrong. That's all I'm saying. You want to have a
That's how you spell better than grand power.
Power.
Hey, you want to have a great
You gotta get that.
grandpa.
You got good power.
You know, your impression of me suck.
Really?
Yeah, just you think you sound like a the Terminator. That's not me.
That's not
No,
you.
he doesn't sound like
I don't give a
Terminator.
shit. People still laugh, fucker. Don't be hating.
Oh, you're just trying to be amusing. Okay, I got it. Okay.
So Mario, you got some molds, man. So you got a pot? You getting ready? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna take my lazy ass outside and do it. I'm being a little lazy bitch.
You don't have to do it outside.
Huh?
You do not have to do it outside.
Oh, fuck that. I'm doing that shit outside, man. I ain't doing it inside.
Too hot outside.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel like dying from fucking lead fumes, bro.
Oh,
But
dude.
no, I mean, I got a nice patio outside. I'm gonna use that shit. You know, I got my bougie Mexicans and make me a nice aluminum fucking patio. So I'm gonna use that shit out of that motherfucker. But yeah, man. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna take my happy ass and do some casting and work on that. You know, I even got me a hot plate. I'm like, shit, I'm all over this motherfucker. So I'm there, man.
Yet?
What happened?
Did you put the pigeon thing on the roof yet?
Fuck yeah, man. Dude, my fucking roof looks like fucking Hannibal Lecter's fucking wet dream outside, man. It's a shit. And the motherfucking pigeons are going near that motherfucker. And I put my little pinata fucking shit out there. That shit's working too. So don't be hating, bitches.
I still say you need a falcon.
How the fuck am I gonna get a falcon in California, fool?
I have no idea.
Let me put little blinders and take it off. Like, go get it. Oh,
There you go. That's what you need. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
if you get one, you can charge the whole neighborhood because you're gonna be getting rid of the pigeons. So you charge every fucking neighbor. He's a $200 a month, and I'll take care of all the pigeons. There you go. That's a business idea. You don't need a fucking job.
Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm be the fucking pigeon fucking hunter around here.
All right, hey Mario, looks like you got a challenge, man. Daniel
Daniel, shut the fuck up, man. Kiss my ass.
this week. So
I got 1350 9mm this week. Thanks, dude. Hey, how's your chicken coop, by the way?
Hey, Daniel, those are rookie numbers. 1,300 in a week. I'll do it in a session. Like, come on, dude. Those are rookie numbers.
Hey, somebody's calling you out, Daniel.
You know, 1,300 in a week. That's like, what? A couple hundred a day? Nah, forget it. Walker
Yeah,
Davis
man.
says there's lots of breeds of falcon all over the world. Get a damn falcon.
A fucking okay. I'll get a fucking. This is the shit, man. And hey, Alone with Company's here. What's up, bro? How you doing? Hope all is well.
Yeah, I let him know, Scotsman. I let Alone and Company know that we showed all those pictures that he didn't want shown before he showed up to the chat. So
Oh, sweet.
He wasn't too happy about it, but
You're famous.
That's all right, man. I'm gonna see him next week. He's probably gonna, be a little whiny bitch, but that's all right.
He's probably gonna annoy the shit out of you too. I already know that.
Oh, he will.
That motherfucker don't shut up.
He will. So at next week, I don't know how good his internet connection is. So next week it's kind of iffy if there'll be a chat or not a chat for me, because I will be in Wisconsin next week. So I can't promise a chat. I don't know how good his internet connection is. We'll see. I will take the laptop and all that with me, and we'll try, but it may just be a Beat Pro Allen chat, because I don't know how good it is out that way. So, but next week I do have a course I'm taking, another certification. So that's what I'll be doing starting Monday of not this coming week, but the following week. So
what's that, like a pistol course or what? Pistol?
Yeah, it's a defensive. It's another defensive pistol training course certification.
don't lie.
Is that NRA certified?
Back hair.
What's that?
It's you don't have to lie, man. We all know you're going for the degree in cosmopology, and the class is all about
cosmopology.
I know it is.
You're just as bad as me saying aluminum.
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 Hey, what up, bullet man? What's up, bro?
El jefe. Oh man.
Yeah, poor conservative. I'm not going to choke on my own vomit at the moment.
Yeah. Hey, West Covina, where the hell did you get your lead, bro? Since you live in the communist state like I do, just wondering.
So what did I miss about this? Hold on, tell me about this great cast off. My kids called me on the phone.
I didn't say anything this time. That was professional amateur and Daniel talking smack.
Daniel's throwing out another challenge to the Battle Bean.
Man, he's got an erection for Battle Bean bad, don't he?
I know, man. Dude, hey, I'm gonna start throwing a race car. You leave me the fuck alone.
Not fair. I have to step up. That is absolutely not fair. Daniel's been doing it by far longer than Mario. Mario's jumping in this both feet. He's jumping into the game with both feet. And it's just not fair. Now to see
I only have 20 pounds of lead.
Now to see it between Daniel and JH, on the other hand, that would be tasty.
Ooh.
What are we talking about here?
The cast off.
I like it. All right. So, Jamie, are you up for a cast off?
I could be. I might be. What we're talking about here?
All right. So, what do you guys think? Let's hear some ideas in the side chat first before we come to a decision. So we got Jamie versus Daniel in a cast off. So number one, what's the caliber? And I'm pretty sure Daniel only has the one mold or two molds, but I have some here. So if he needs to borrow a mold, he can borrow a mold. So throw it out there. And how many do they need to cast, and in what time frame?
Oh, come on! Did Mario bitch out from the challenge?
No. I stepped up, and the fact is Mario's new to this. He is jumping in both feet. He is.
Yeah,
but to pit a brand new guy doing it against somebody that's been in the game for a little while. It just isn't fair. So between JH and Daniel, on the other hand, that sounded more tasty to me.
Yeah, but I had a whole mental picture of Mario on a patio casting, mariachi going on, and he's casting La Cucaracha.
You ignorant fuck! I do not listen to mariachi. I listen to the Eagles. I'm a bougie Mexican. Okay, am I going? You need to stop this crap, man. Stop stereotyping. Go.
Is it just me, or does everyone out there love it when Mario goes ignorant fuck?
Oh, wait. Daniel's trying. He's looking for a handicap. I think Daniel's looking for a handicap here.
All right. Well, Daniel, you know what? You already won a challenge against the Battle Bean, and I know you would have won. I know you would have won hands down had it been a month. And it's questionable because of the time frame, but if it was a month, you won hands down. Period. I'm not even going to question that. So you won. So stop. Now you got to step up.
Yeah, bitch. Stop.
And you got to step up to the man himself.
How detailed are the details going to be? Are you going to go by the weight and the consistency of the weight, or is it just how many bullets you can make in this amount of time?
Well, that's what we're trying to determine. We're asking the side chat. We need to know how many bullets do you want to see? How much time do they have? And what caliber?
I have a 9mm mold Thorax, but pay no attention to what Willie Bulletman said. I am not casting 223 bullets because I'm not wasting my time. They won't shoot. Oh, Daniel's wanting shot group, huh?
Chico, that's easy. No, we need something. We need something that can film. So you gotta put like a camera for an hour or something and speed it up, and let's see who can cast more in an hour or something like that.
All right, so hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just double check something. Jamie, is your pot a 20-pound pot or a 10-pound pot?
Lee 420 pot.
All right. So I know for a fact that Daniel has a 10-pound pot. So you have an advantage because you have a bigger pot. So let's say everyone's out there.
You know what? Fuck Daniel. He's the one that's punking people out.
We're not going to go 223. We're going to go 9mm. Let's say 1,000 bullets. And I know Daniel said group size. So let's see who can cast and powder coat 1,000 bullets the fastest. You have a 2-hour time limit per Chico. Chico just threw that out there. 2-hour time limit to powder coat, cast and powder coat 1,000 bullets, 9mm, and then you got 2 magazines to get the best grouping you can get.
1,000 in 2 hours. Damn, man.
Well,
you're talking cast and powder coat. That's pushing it.
Whoever you got 2 hours to cast them up. Powder coat, I'm not worried about the time frame on the powder coat. I don't, that's on you.
Yeah, 1,000 in 2 hours is kind of tough.
Now, are they going to have to use the same powder or primers and all that? Like, are you going to get all that detailed, or is it use what you want and whoever?
They can use whatever powder primer.
Is 500 manageable? More manageable?
Well, see, here's the thing, man. I'm going to say this: if Chico's throwing out 1,000 in 2 hours, then I know Chico can do 1,000 in 2 hours.
No, we can't.
Yeah, but
no, we can't.
Ooh. Hey, can we add Chico to this?
Daniel's saying 1,000 in 2 hours, not going to happen.
Chico probably has a 12 cavity mold.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
man.
Just forget the 1,000 part and just whoever can do the most in 2 hours. And then if Jamie's got a bigger pot, he can only mix half. He can only mix 10 pounds if that's all Daniel can mix at one time.
Hey, that's what Daniel gets for talking shit.
Listen to Chico. Somebody
All
going
right. So are we all agreed? Are we all agreed? Side chat, speak up. Is it going to be? They got 2 hours to cast as much as possible.
There you go.
with a 2-cavity mold, because Daniel don't have a 6-cavity mold.
Yeah, but
That's
who's gonna
fine.
watch the 2-hour fucking video?
I can lend him a 6-cavity mold if he wants one. But you got 2 hours, cast as much as you can, powder coat it, and then 2 magazine group, and the best group you can get out of those 2 mags.
So the casting portion, 2 hours.
2 hours, cast as much as you can. Powder coat time, I'm not worried about. That's whatever, because that's a whole separate process. But so there's going to be two different ways you can win this. So there'll be a winner for the casting portion, because obviously someone's going to cast more than the other one, or it'll be pretty damn close. Who knows? So there could be potentially a winner for that, and then a winner for shot group.
Yeah, obviously, we'd have to have, both of them being at 10 yards, both of them shooting either a paper target. What about a time frame for all the videos to be done? Casting, the range video, say, is that reasonable?
Well, again, generally we try to get it done before the next show. So, Jamie, is that possible for you? They will get it done before the next show?
Possibly. Can you get him a 6-cavity mold, or do I need to use a 2-cavity?
I can drive down there and drop him a 6-cavity. Heck, I can lend him my pot too. I don't care.
Yeah, give him a 6-cavity mold and a 20-pound pot, and we'll just sling some lead.
All right, I can do that.
Daniel said he can even do it live.
I might can do that too.
All right. I'm already seeing bets and shit. If y'all gonna do bets, it's gotta go to a fucking Justice Final Mission, man.
Who's gonna watch you guys casting bullets for 2 hours? Come on, that's like watching paint dry.
Well, you can talk shit in the meantime, bro. Oh, good.
Yeah, they could fast forward. They could fast forward.
You can talk shit about the form and all that shit.
Let's screw it. Let's just make it like this. The next foreign and domestic, you had your pots ready, and we'll do it fucking live.
Fucking live, yes.
It is 2 hours.
And we can take bets and whatnot. We'll make another fundraiser.
Well, there we go. I like that. So next Sunday, and I'm hoping I can make it next Sunday.
After next Sunday, they have a week to make a video and shoot a group size.
What about
and the losers got to dance to Carlton
live on screen?
I don't know how long it takes for one of those pots to heat up, but are they going to turn the pot on when you go live, or do they get to turn?
Man, you get too technical.
No, they'll have to preheat. They'll have to preheat. Be ready. Hell, I'll even take down a couple of things that Daniel can use to increase the process and make it a little bit easier, heating molds up and all that, and get stuff ready.
I just want to get details, so when I go to collect all my bets, people aren't like, yeah, but this one thing you didn't mention might have happened for a second.
No, everyone can preheat their pot. Everyone can preheat their molds.
All the prep work can be done ahead of time.
And we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live, and we can place bets like who's the first one that's gonna get burned, who's the first one that's gonna cast a shitty bullet.
Yeah, you seriously. So what? Here's the thing: when you cast, like for example, I went to Daniel's on Friday. I had nothing but shit luck casting on Friday. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't get nothing to pour right. Not a fucking thing. And I tried 4 different fucking molds. I had nothing but shit luck. It happens.
It does.
But so when it comes to this challenge, they're going to have time to preheat their pot. They're going to have time to preheat their molds. And we can go, all right, who's going to get the first shitty bullet? The first one that has, creases and shit in it, and they got to put it back in the pot. There can be all kinds of things we can do with this. Who's going to have the cleaner bases on it? Who's going to have the better looking sprue plate? There's all kinds of shit we could do.
Man,
Everybody could guess,
shit.
whoever's
I feel
closest.
like this is a beauty contest or some
Yeah,
shit.
bullet.
All right. Say that again, Kingpin.
You can have kind of like the how many jelly beans are in a jar thing. And at the beginning, have everybody say, Jamie will cast 625 bullets. And whoever gets the closest, gets to make some type of rule up or donate something or do something cool.
So I tell you what, we'll give away a prize, and here's what the guys have got to do when they're done casting. When they're done casting, they got to put it inside a container, and they got to lift that container up. It's got to be a see-through container, and side chat can guess the amount of bullets per one, and so you guys are got to know what's in your container. You got to count. So you have an idea, you know exactly what's in your container. And the closest within 10 of what's in that container will win a prize.
Daniel said he wants to use his stuff. He wants to use a 2-cavity mold.
Well, fuck you then, Daniel. You get what you get.
He can use whatever the fuck he wants. And Thor's Axe is going to Justin's final mission. If you look in the link down below in the description, Justin's final mission link is in there. And that's where all donations will go.
And that's a good way to make a bet too. Like I could bet Scotsman $5 toward Justin's final mission that, Daniel will burn himself first. Whatever. Or somebody, if the first person to spill lead all over the sidewalk or whatever.
Bearded CB throwing in a snap-on 1/2-inch driver ratchet.
There you go. Heck yeah. All right. So we got one prize already, and I'll throw something into. I'm not going to say what just yet. I got to figure that out. Actually, I got a couple things I could probably throw in there. We'll see. There'll be multiple prizes.
Yeah.
So, guys, make sure you count your bullets when you put them in that container. And we'll do some drawings and have some fun with this.
Okay, if we're going to do this on the show, then we need it needs not to be 2 hours unless y'all are okay with going over. We need to.
We can go over. I'm not working. We can go over.
Okay.
Yeah, you were going to be traveling though, I thought.
No, I'll be there by Sunday. It's just how good the internet is.
Yeah. You better not have shitty internet alone with fucking company. Because if not, you will be alone with no company.
But no, I'll be there Sunday.
7 o'clock, man. That's going to be hot.
I'll probably be there actually Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which day I'm leaving yet. Whether it be Friday when I get off work or Saturday morning, I don't know. But I'll be there before Sunday. All depends how crappy work is Thursday night.
Yeah, Daniel, you need to let me know if you get a 6-cavity mold. And
He said he was going to use these 2. All right, there we go. We got more prizes, dude. Look, there we go. Press light.
Yeah, I need to win a press light. Daniel's in trouble.
Well, you can't enter your own competition, so you're all welcome. No. Here's all right. So here's a question for the side chat. Can Jamie guess Daniel's and Daniel guess Jamie's? And are they eligible to win if they guess right?
Yes.
I say yes. You bitches better say yes too. I'm just saying. They gotta win something.
I third the motion.
I say it's okay, but I'm asking the side chat.
No, Chico, listen, bud. If he uses a 2-cavity mold, I'll use a 2-cavity mold, but I don't have a 10-pound pot.
All right, we have a so far everyone is saying yes, so we're gonna go with a unanimous yes. So Jamie, you can potentially win that light.
All right.
You better have the Rocky Sun in the background or some shit and get yourself motivated, man.
So let me get this straight. I destroyed my liver and won nothing, and these motherfuckers will be casting and they got a chance to win something? What the fuck?
Hey, man. We know what you're good at, all right? So it's okay.
Hey, you did exactly what you were good at, and you kicked Alan's ass quite a bit.
The lesson to be learned in this is always negotiate.
I'm fucking these up.
And on top of that, it was all for Justice Final Mission, and everybody rocked the house. There was not a single person on last week's chat that did not rock the house. So,
let me put it this way: when after this big ass drink off, my wife did not give me shit because she had to clean the beer off the fucking floor that I spilled. She let me sleep in peace, go to work, do all the crap, and she actually kind of pat me on the back and said, "Good job." I'd say that was a good job.
all right.
Yes,
so
you did. Itsy Bitsy Spider. Great shit.
Makes a good point. Do you guys want to throw those bullets up for auction too?
Yeah, they should, absolutely.
I'll leave that up to them. That's up to them if they're comfortable putting their bullets up for auction or not.
Well, they need to save 2 magazines worth.
Yeah, they gotta have 2 magazines to shoot, but past that they can auction the rest.
That's a
Okay,
good idea.
scenario here being the possibility, I'll just go random. JH casting more bullets, but Daniel winning the bullseye shoot. Where's the tiebreaker?
That's a good question.
That's probably going to happen because I can't shoot a pistol for squat.
All right, so
well, nobody said pistol. He said best group.
Best group. You can shoot a rifle. I don't care. It was just best group. So Daniel screwed himself because Daniel didn't specify. So if you want to shoot a rifle, you can shoot a rifle. It don't matter.
Well, my mode of choice just changed. And it's a 2-cavity, so.
Yep. So, all right, here we go. There you go. And I can already tell you who's going to win that. I mean, Daniel, you don't have a chance.
What happened to the Charleston? Did we just totally forget about that? I mean, we gotta get that in there still too. We gotta see that.
I don't know. JH looks a little bit more like a soft shoe dancer to me.
Yeah, I can't dance if I don't have my wife with me, so. There you go.
Well, let's put it this way. We have a week to figure out the tiebreaker.
Well, the Carlton does not require for you to have a female accompany you doing the dance.
Okay, what's Carlton?
The Carlton, the Carlton is what's that stupid song of that dude from the 60s?
That's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I believe that's the song that the Carlton is involved in.
Doing that shit over there. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
See, man, you got it down. See, you got the white people fucking dance. You got it.
It's
not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That song.
Okay.
You guys should blare that shit and dance your
All right,
asses off.
so
Don't give a shit.
it's gonna be all right. So we'll do. You guys. You got to do the Carlton, and you got to do a pose off. If it's a tiebreaker. No, all right. So we'll have a first, second, and third prize up there. So we have the ratchet from Bird CB82. We got the light from Squatch, and grand prize will be a ferro rod, a beast ferro rod from the one and only Nathan 4071, and I will take care of that. And if you guys have not seen those, please go check out Nathan 4071. He makes an excellent ferro rod and striker, and that'll be the grand prize.
So, JH, if you've decided to change your mold, the only thing that I would say officially is that it has to be as many grains, if not larger, than Daniel's 9mm mold.
I'm thinking the Lee 358-158 round flat. That's a 2-cavity mold, so he can use his 2-cavity mold. And for conservative, I hate to break your heart, brother, but I'm probably not shaving my beard off unless we can get. Now, for $1,000 for Justin's final mission, I'd shave my beard off.
Don't you shave your beard. Don't you shave your beard.
No, come on, man. You look like the Quaker guy, man.
What's
You can't
the
do that.
so that
But
you
only really it would cost you $2,000, because the only way I would do it is if we grazed 2,000 and Scotsman shaved his off too. He ain't
All right.
shaving. I ain't shaving.
All right, so I guess I didn't realize that the amount of the ratchet. So maybe the ratchet will be first prize, and the ferro rod will be second prize, because I didn't realize the amount of the ratchet. So
Yeah, those things are absolutely no joke. That's some serious piece of kit right there.
They're more gooder.
We'll get that figured out. But well, either way, you're all gonna, or you have chances to win 3 awesome prizes.
Okay, so I'm thinking next Sunday evening we're casting bullets, and then we have to do a shooting video like you and Rich did between now and the next Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There we go, CB. If we can get $4,000, me, CB, and Scotsman, all 3 are going to shave our beards.
Oh my God!
I ain't shaving shit.
I'll take it. Look, guys, I'll take one for the team. I'll shave my beard.
Hey, I already shaved mine.
Fucker, we never see you. Get the fuck out of here, King Bang.
I already shaved mine.
I'm incognito. I don't want people to see me.
It's not that I wouldn't.
Listen, I don't have a big beard, but I'll shave my balls. Will that count?
You do that anyway. What the hell?
Oh, damn. That's fucking nasty.
I'm not sure how we're gonna prove that, but I would shave the left one for about 28 cents myself.
You're a cheap whore.
You'd shave his balls for 28 cents. Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
You heard him.
Yeah, well, there's reason we call Ellen be gay, so leave him alone.
Yeah. Loma Company likes calling people names, huh?
You know,
he does that all the time, but
I already shaved once. I'm not doing it again.
Well, there you go. All right, now I got to figure out how I can do something in this. And I don't want to detract from Justin's final mission, but I need to help out our buddy Old Soldier. So maybe could I auction off my bullets for old soldier?
Absolutely, brother.
Well, how about we auction off both you and Daniels for the old soldier, and everything else just for final mission.
All the bats can go to Justice Final Mission, and then the auction can go for Old Soldier.
Yeah, there you go. Good cause all the way around. We need to spread the word. Get like 100 people in here. Last time we had like 60, 70.
We had like 72.
Yeah, we had over 70. We had almost 77 at one point.
Yeah, this is the usual crowd. It was average like what, 44, 45?
Yeah.
Well, Rabbi's asking out there if you want to review again what's up with Old Soldier.
So Old Soldier had lightning hit his house and pretty much destroyed the entire upper deck of the house. And currently he is now living in essentially a camper. He has really good insurance. They're going to take care of the house, but we don't know exactly how long it's going to take to get all that fixed and redone. So we're just trying to help them out a little bit. Let them know we're here to support them.
Yeah, insurance jobs, they can be hit and miss. I did a job a couple of years ago after a tornado, and insurance wound up owing me $90,000 for, Jesus Christ, it took about over a year to collect. So,
yeah. All right. So we'll do that. So we'll do when you guys auction off the bullets, that'll all go for the Old Soldier Fund, and then all the bets towards who's going to win will go to Justice Final Mission.
So
We
now
got the next challenge on the books already. Yes.
I love it. And guys, be thinking of the next challenge that you want to see. And I'm thinking we need to get Chico Wise involved.
Yeah.
I think we need to change the name of chat. It's going to be challenge chat, not foreign domestic.
What size magazines? Because
I think Chico Wise needs to go up against someone.
All right, Mario, I love you, brother, but I ain't coming to your defense no more. See what happens when I try to get your
What I
back.
do?
This was going to be you.
Yeah, I would have fucking lost anyways, dude. I only got 20 pounds worth of fucking lead, and all my bullets would have been shitty anyways.
Man, I can go through 20 pounds of lead in 20 minutes.
All right. So Chico.
See?
Chico, who do you want to challenge? Think about that.
You know what?
Well, here's the thing, Scotsman. Scotsman, hang on. The very first challenge with the tan off was initiated by one of the challengers, but the drink off wasn't initiated by either challenger. That was initiated by yourself. I think it's my turn. Now this challenge that just happened essentially was led by me. So I kind of directed how this started to happen. So it is now ball in your court, sir. All I'm going to say is that there is a bowling pin on our panel that hasn't been involved yet.
Good point.
All right. So
The guy that says he has a beard, but he never shows it.
Chico Wise versus the Kingpin. Chico, are you up?
Kingpin has an AK, right? I know Chico has an AK. I know Chico can run a gun real well.
I do not.
Kingpin, you game?
I don't have an AK.
You got an AR?
Yes, sir.
There you go, Chico.
All right. Kingpin, are you game?
Of course.
All right. All right.
Yeah, first one to kill a chronograph. No, that one's rigged. We know Chico will win.
All right. So, guys, think about what you want to see Chico versus Kingpin do. You have an entire week to think about it. And then next week, we'll decide exactly what the challenge is.
Golf ball, 100 yards.
Ooh.
3 shots.
Guys, you guys think about it. You got a week to think about it.
Okay, and I'll gladly give up my seat for my brother Chico.
Well, good
Well,
jumping in
we'll
on the challenge there, JH.
Off to the side for a week. He'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll just stew on this one for a week. Right now, it's going to be all about the great cast off.
All right, Chico, it's going to be an AR, and we'll figure out exactly what the challenge is. They got a week to think about it. So everyone in the side chat, make sure you're thinking what you want to see Chico versus Kingpin do in a shoot off with an AR.
Well, how are we gonna know it's a Kingpin? We never saw his face. We can get homeless guy off the street and pose with him.
I look pretty much exactly like my little avatar there, except I don't wear a crown.
I actually, I've met Kingpin. His avatar probably has more weight.
Well, yeah, that's why I also wear a crown, because he makes me look bigger.
So in other words, they're same size as Chico wise, because Chico's not a big guy either.
Yeah,
Considerably taller than Chico.
height wise,
Chico's not a big guy. Chico is larger than life.
No, Chico looks like a starving dog.
Kingpin's probably got a few inches on Chico, but not by much.
Depending where.
I'm 6'2".
Like I said, it all depends where we're talking, few inches.
Well, Chico's a lot smaller, so.
Again, I'm saying depending where we're talking, few inches.
We're not talking anything else, you dirty bastard.
I'm just saying, Chico might have a better
y'all
car.
making this shit raunchy and shit, man. What's wrong with y'all?
I'm trying to get Chico up.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. you chose the bad words there, buddy. Bad words.
Yeah.
Just remember, you said that live.
Okay, so Daniel, 2-cavity mold, is that right?
Yep, 2-cavity mold, and we'll do it live. Cast as much as you can in 2 hours.
How many shots on target, though? Because a magazine could be a 33 round or a 10 round.
They can shoot whatever they want. They have a maximum of 2 magazines to get the best group.
Oh, wait.
Since Jamie's casting rifle and Daniel's probably doing pistol, whatever their magazine size is, that's fine. They just have 2 magazines to get the best group they can.
Okay. Because the way you said it, they can just shoot 1 round.
No,
yeah,
it's got to be the best
New York
group.
New York stipulation, 10 round in the magazine.
Yeah, that's fair. 20 rounds. That's it.
All right.
Out of 20 rounds.
Yeah.
So 2 10-shot groups?
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense, because you could have somebody shoot 3 rounds and then somebody shoot 30 rounds.
Daniel, I'm good with 2 10-shot groups.
Okay, there we go.
Daniel's probably at his freaking pod, melting lead and practicing right now.
All right, so we're gonna say
He's probably calling
rifle, right?
bullets.
Oh, what yardage? Okay, that's
Yeah. So hold on, Jamie. What caliber are you doing?
He's doing 357, 38 special. That's what he's doing.
All right, so you're
Dude,
gonna do
along with companies talking mad shit out there, guys. Just saying.
Daniel's doing pistol. I say 25 yards.
I'm gonna say 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna say minimum 30 yards on paper. Best group.
That's
Jamie,
fair.
can you see 30 yards?
No, I can't see 30 yards. But hey, for a good call.
You're such
Daniel
a
calling BS. What's up?
Jamie doesn't need to see the target. His bullets are good enough. They'll find its way.
Daniel, I
Get on
know
my
you
trick and
shoot
shit.
30 yards, so quit being a little bitch.
No, Fresh Fowler, we're doing two 10-shot groups.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
Thorax, it is a marksmanship thing, but if you got crappy bullets, it don't matter how good you can shoot. So there's that. Somebody else said we should grade them on. It was I think it was either Lakeview or Lead Bullet Junkie said most consistent bullet weight.
All right. So when you cast your whatever you cast in 2 hours, you reach in, you grab a handful, and let's say 10 of them, and you weigh 10 of them. Whoever's got the best overall weight wins. That's fair.
That's fair.
And fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go overall weight, I know we're going over all these specifications, folks. This might be a little tedious for some people, but if we go with overall weight and we know the weight of each bullet, people are going to be able to guess that idea immediately.
Well, there's plenty of room for different challenges throughout the whole thing. If somebody comes up with a cool idea and wants to, throw the challenge out there, if it's a cool one, then they can try that too. I just know these guys are going to be busy next week.
That's the whole idea. We're going to do it live. So somebody comes up. I'm betting he's going to.
If you're watching on the stream and you have a bright idea that pops in your head of, hey, what about this? Throw it out there. Throw it out there. We have multiple prizes already. I got people texting me offering up other prizes. So there's lots of prizes that could potentially be in this entire thing. So think about what you want to see.
Yep.
You guys are going to be the ones watching. So think about what you want to see. And you guys will have lots of opportunities to win some pretty cool stuff. And the biggest thing is helping Justice Foundation and helping our friend, Old Soldier.
I don't.
Awesome sauce, man. Absolutely awesome. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to look forward to this. We love JH's words of wisdom when he chimes in here, because when he does speak, everybody just listens because that's pure wisdom coming out. Daniel, on the other hand, we don't hardly believe a word the man says. But they're going to be so busy doing what they're doing. We're just going to have to be making conversation amongst ourselves, I kind of feel.
Yep. And it'll be an interesting chat.
And Fresh Fowler, she's got a good point. And you won't have alcohol poisoning. You might have a little lead poisoning, but that's okay.
Well, Daniel and Mario risked skin cancer. I mean, we risked our livers. I don't know what freaking Rich and Scotsman did to risk anything.
They did cute videos.
I spent a lot of money shooting, dude.
He came in and looked like that one motherfucker.
That was cute.
I'm just fucking with you, Scotsman. Calm fuck down.
Chico's out there in the side chat wanting to know the specifics of his challenge. We'll get to that, Chico. Hold your damn horses, bro. Damn.
We got an entire almost 2 weeks before we can even. Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, there's another thing going on too now. CB is really blowing up the side chat. $4,000. Some beards are coming off.
All right. So here's the thing. CB, I'm going to send you a link, and you need to jump on. And don't be a pussy. Get your ass on here. I'm going to jump off for a second while you jump in, and you can explain yourself.
Just for complete and total clarity, I'm clean shaven. So just in case, I was just talking trash about me shaving. I don't have a beard on my face, so just wanted to make sure everybody's aware of that before anybody puts any money on me shaving, because I shave like 3 or 4 times a week.
Well, I didn't think that
Wow.
you shaved. I did not know bowling pins could actually grow hair.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. My face is as clean as my avatar.
Oh, Rich is back in the side chat.
And Daniel already out there talking trash. Mario, it looks like you and Alan will have company in the loser bracket. Oh,
See, Rick,
Hey, you know what? I didn't
Rich
have
is on-
another
Rich is
fucking
right,
sailor.
man. We
fucking-
risked our lives.
Yeah, I didn't have another sailor fucking do my shit for me. I'm just saying. If I would have had probably John Solar fucking judging me, we know who would have won. I'm just saying. Want to throw that shit out there? Let's be real.
All right, Daniel, what grain bullet are you going to be casting? He's already sneaking up to 300 blackout too, guys.
and the bearded one himself, the bearded CB82 with that flavor saver from hell.
Gotta let Mama have handles to hold on to while she's riding.
Well, that's definitely one way to put it, Jamie. Coming from the veteran himself, well, we'll just leave it at that. So yes, the bearded CB is willing to deface himself of all this, along with Jamie. Jamie said, "Hey, if we raise 2,000, well, if we raise 4,000, I'm gonna meet him up with that." And the bearded CB will go back to being just a CB again on that matter.
Yes.
And why? Well, because you know what? A beard is a small price to pay. Now, Mario, he still has to shave every day. Not like he has to shave, but, he still has those military standards. And, well, if we take a step back here, we'll just, like, this military standard was I keep a spare set ready at all times just because, hey, shit's
Calm
happening.
down, fucking militant.
The dress blues are stored calmly, and the ribbons and all the other stuff is all elsewhere. But either way, if Jamie said $2,000 he'd shave his beard, well, shit, we better double that and double down, and $4,000, and the bearded CB will come the beardless CB. We better make it worthwhile because, hey, Alan ruined his liver last weekend and then some, and everybody's got a screenshot of that, and Lord knows how much else. And then, of course, we got the Yugoslav, who obviously ruined his liver a little bit more than usual with the itsy bitsy spider. Slavic, Slovenian, Eastern Bloc, whatever. It's it's all within a 9-country district nowadays. So yes, I will shave. We reached the $4,000 mark. I'm going to put a couple of videos up on both my channels just to make sure. And because you know what? A beard's nothing compared to that crap. If we're that much closer to building another cabin, the beard's nothing. The beard is nothing. I mean, because I think they're like $6,000 shy of building another cabin for Justin's final mission. Screw it, let's make it happen. $4,000 on top of that, and then not to mention helping out Old Soldier with auctioning off a couple thousand lead bullets. screw it, let's do it. Help people out. It's what we do. And if I got to shave, I'll be embarrassed for a little bit, but you know what? It wouldn't be the first time. You know, you spend 14 years in the military, you get used to embarrassment. It's all good. I mean, just ask Diener over there. He's obviously more than used to it by now. I mean, he's what a sergeant first class, so he's had his fair share. So to say the least.
Jamie, you're going to have to remind me, sir. I do believe at one point you were in a Battle of the Beards. Were you not?
Me?
He was a judge. He was a judge.
Judges, yeah.
Yes, where the Bearded CB has been in a Battle of the Beards with the Scotsman and took the win. So a man that's been in the Battle of the Beards and took a win is going to sacrifice his beard. That's absolutely phenomenal.
Time out. He was in a beard contest with Pop's Quest.
That was the live one. But about a year and a half beforehand, I was in a Battle of the Beards with the Scotsman. I won that, and then I also sent Alan my first deployment. I was in a beard competition back then, my first deployment, and I took that as well. So,
well, that it in the actual Battle of the Beards, just here on YouTube. Bearded CB is a two-time winner. A two-time winner. So not only was he a champion with the Scotsman, but he was also a champion against somebody that I thought was a clear winner. Apparently I was wrong and took it with Pop's Quest as well.
Now, I'm pretty sure Pops would love to see me shave my beard, and I'm pretty sure he'd love to double down on that. So not to say it won't win him, a little bit of, vendetta against me. And not like to say that won't help out Justin's final mission. But still, all this beauty is only a razor away.
And he's got that Raleigh fingers, mustache going on. Oh yeah, look at that shit.
Oh,
that shit.
Oh,
and not anybody can grow that shit. That's genetics right there. Just saying.
So Scotsman wants to reissue it if I don't shave. Well, Scotsman, if we raise $4,000, I'm sorry, bud, but if we raise $4,000, that is what it is. So at the very least, if we win, yep. Even the old lady, she went and checked her bank account. She's like, "How much do I have available to me?" And I told her, and she's like, So, but either way, I'm pretty sure there's some other people out there, and I'm going to put out a video here a couple days, and we're going to see how many other people want to see this beauty of a beard come off. Not only that, if Jamie's willing to do it too, screw it. Why can't I? Hell with it. $4,000, it's nothing.
$4,000 gets both of our beards off.
There you go.
Wow.
$4,000 to help out.
That's a lot of love. I really.
Yeah, and I really think my beard's safe. Because
I wouldn't say that. Remember what we did last week?
I'm saying it. I don't think they'll come up with $4,000.
Oh.
And I say that because they only did 1,700 last week for two guys drinking some of the finest whiskey.
Yeah, but you're forgetting. You're forgetting that somebody else offered double it up. So that 1,700 is double. It's almost $3,000.
It's almost $3,000.
To Justin's final mission.
Yes, exactly. So
I'm saying what these viewers come up with, $4,000, right? I know, Scotsman. I'm saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, bro, because I'm telling you, now you better get yourself.
You guys gonna piss me off. I'll max out my credit card.
JH be poking the bear.
I'm just saying, man.
Anyways, guys, so JH is it's just pretty much called everybody out. Said, you know what?
Basically, Jay.
You make it worth our while, it'll be worth it. If you don't want to make it worth our while, at least we'll be close.
So Jay just basically called everybody cheap ass.
Oh, there you go.
No, we got the greatest community in YouTube, no doubt.
Yep, and I think I've got a few good pro-Americans on my other channels as well, so we'll definitely be having to let this one air out, and I'll be giving them a heads up. Alan, I'll be giving them a link to your channel just in case that the whole Wisco nice stuff doesn't work out for his internet, and as well as the Crazy Scotsman's, both wise to make sure, so they can donate, 1, to Justin's final mission, 2, to make sure that me and Jamie get shaved.
Now let me get this straight. Is it $4,000 raised in 2 hours, or is it $4,000 raised for a Justin final mission off that video?
$4,000 raised.
Weekend.
Yep, $4,000 next weekend off of that video, which will go to Justin's final mission. How you guys want to auction off the bullets, that's going to be up to you guys. But either way, $4,000. And if say somebody says, "Hey, I'll pay $100 for the bullets from Jamie," and somebody says, "I'll pay $200 for the bullets off of Daniel," which I don't know why. They'll do that. That is what it is. But $4,000 raised next weekend total, and I'll videotape me shaving. Okay, I will take a buzzer to this shit on video.
Are you saying from now until the end of the show next weekend?
No, next weekend.
Yes.
All right.
Next weekend's show. Yep. If they go and make a direct donation to Justin's final mission and comment, like shaved, or or if during the time frame of the show, if they just go and donate to Justin's final mission and that's in there, this will come off because it's during the time frame of the show. So if somebody wants to go and donate like $500 directly to Justin's final mission during the time frame of the show, it's $500 towards the good cause.
I got you.
And I'll I hate to say this. I'll shave mine if we raise $4,000 next weekend. The next weekend, when we show the targets from our group or do the video, whatever, I'll shave on live on the live stream next week.
Oh, that's an even better idea.
Yep. It has to come off live.
There you go. So if Jamie's willing to do that live on the following week's transmission, that's going to be a double shave.
Oh my God! Get to see what you two Sasquatches look like.
Sasquatch, I'm only 5'8".
Me too, man.
yeah. You got Alan B. Pro. He's already 5'11", and then you have the Crazy Scotsman that's like 6'4", and then you see those two side to side, and then you shoot side by side with them. I was the midget of the group. There's nothing about it.
Man,
here they are, and then here's me. 5'8", 155 pounds.
You can't tell height from that low down. I'm actually 6'2".
So along with company.
You said the Scotsman made you feel short. That's all I had to go by. So
he's talking about.
I have a 15-year-old daughter can kick your ass.
There you go. We will shave live as Jamie has put it. Jamie put it out there. We'll shave live on the following weeks when they do their presentation of their groups or however that part goes down. we raised $4,000 for an outstanding cause, and we'll make Alan cry again for an awesome cause, and it'll be good. And you'll make me and Jamie cry too, just because it was an awesome cause and we lost our beards.
Hey, worst case scenario, Justin's final mission gets $4,000. That's almost half a cabin, and we get to start over with this glorious facial hair.
Ooh. So that might be 6 months down the road. That might be another battle of the beards.
Wow.
That's one way to look at it. I did it for No Shave November when I worked at Freightliner, and everybody put money towards that. So,
all right, quickly, let's talk about No Shave November, which is when I started mine in 2018. And I've only trimmed up some of the rough edges off the bottom since then. So, guys, men folks out there, if you are over 40 years old, make damn sure that your doctor is checking your PSA numbers. If you have an elevated PSA number, go to a urologist, get checked out, make sure you know what's going on, because prostate cancer is the easiest and most successfully treated cancer. 1 in 6 men, 1 in 6. So let me tell you, we got 6 guys on the screen right now. One of us has or will have prostate cancer.
I probably gotta go to get checked. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, Mario, don't worry. Doc's already got you checked with the silver bullet.
Oh,
and it's real. It's easy. It's treatable if caught early. If it's not caught early, it spreads into your bladder, your kidneys, other things that are not so easily treated.
So you say it's a PSA number?
Your PSA numbers. Prostate specific antibodies or anti something.
So how old you should be checking yourself after 40?
40.
Okay.
The VA will check you at 35, and every so many years after that, the VA will. If they've gone and done the check on you already, they've already checked for that, Mario. Military is kind of weird about how often they do that. But as far as 40 and up, you want to get it checked every so many years, and after 50, it's every 2 or 3 years?
No, it's every single year.
Oh, every single year after that. So you get it's just like your blood sugar levels. You get that checked, and after they check your PSA levels, then you go into further examinations. Luckily nowadays, so you don't have to worry about feeling violated.
So I've got coming up on 2 years on this beard. So,
yep.
Hang on a second. I'm 46. I never had that shit. So will they jam the thumb up your ass?
No, they check your it's a triglyceride basically. It's like checking your cholesterol. They check the levels of certain things within your blood.
Doctor.
Then you go, and if it's high.
Yep. Yes, they do check it it's a blood sample. But what Bald is saying is a prostate exam. That's what they call the digital exam. Your finger is a digit. Yeah. The doctor puts a glove on, lubes up, bend over,
doesn't buy you dinner or a drink first.
Right.
I mean, but at least he lubes the digit.
Well, my doctor is a chick, so fuck you. I might enjoy it.
Well, I told my pastor, I had to talk with him. I said, look, man, my doctor retired. This was about 6 years ago now. And I said, my new doctor, which is a physician's assistant, not the real doctor. I said, and she ain't bad to look at, but she's a man, and I don't really know how I feel about her doing prostate exams, digital exams on me, her being a woman. And he says, well, look at it this way. Her knuckles are smaller.
Yeah.
That would be a plus.
No, last time she brought it up is before I turned 40, and she's like, we both in luck because we're not doing this shit till after you're 40. Then I kind of changed the doctors because of the insurance, and then I changed the doctors again, so I went back to her, but it was a couple of years later. Last time I was there, I had the physical. She pretty much told me I gotta lose some weight because I'm a fat ass, and I did, but I never went back.
Fluffy. It's okay, fluffy. Remember?
So I think I'm due for the physical in the fall, like September, October.
Get your blood levels checked, all that stuff, and the other side of it is if your blood levels test fine and all the other crap, along with your bad cholesterols and good cholesterols, triglycerides, and all the other stuff that they look into that. If it doesn't look like you need one, you should be good. But yeah, like Jamie was saying, if you got to go back in a year and get your blood checked again, is what it is. I know just due to family problems, I should probably get checked for polyps as well. And that's a whole nother ball game. So
I've had that too. I'm talking about dudes. When you go for a colonoscopy,
yeah,
the worst part about that is the prep.
The jug of shit that you got to drink for.
Yeah, that is nasty.
No. Okay, so let me reiterate. The jug that you're talking about is actually called Go Lightly. There's nothing about going lightly when you drink this.
Except the next day. The next day, you're feeling pretty light.
You are. But I'm telling you, a colonoscopy, that's the worst part about it because they're putting you to sleep, and that is absolutely the best sleep I've ever had in my life.
That doesn't
Other than you wake up feeling slightly violated.
No,
he doesn't remember a thing. That's the best part about it. He doesn't remember a thing.
So how long do they keep you fucking asleep?
A couple hours.
No, not even that long. More like 30, 45 minutes.
I don't know. I haven't gone in for one. My dad has because he had polyps. So
okay, in the side chat, we're getting a lot of comments about guys with family members that have had prostate cancer. You guys need to be asking your doctors if they're checking your PSA numbers when they do your blood work.
It'd be like any other thing as well. So,
so I got a question for CB.
What's up, Scotsman?
Did the wife approve of the whole shaving thing?
Yep, she approved of the shaving thing.
Not only did she approve of it, but she started to see how much she could throw in on it to make it happen.
Yep. So yeah, she did check right off the bat. She's like, how much can I throw at this? Not that, she doesn't mind the kilt or, the mustaches and all the other stuff. It's yeah, that's well, like Jamie, last time I shaved was around No Shave November 2015, other than I'd trim about an inch or two off every 6 months to keep my ends healthy. And yeah, she, however, was like, oh, like whenever I'd have her check the back, whenever I'd cut my hair, check the back of it with the razor or the buzzer, she'd be like, oh, darn. I'm like, oh no, you will not. So yeah, there's she'd be happy to see this get slimmed down quite a bit. Like professional amateur over there. Well, however it looks on the screen. To Slavic levels, but I'm German over here, so this stuff just comes natural. So, but yes, like Jamie said, We raised $4,000. That's that much closer we are to just completing another cabin for Justin's final mission over there. Hell with it. A beard's nothing. A beard's nothing.
You guys almost rocked out $3,000 last weekend with the
$3,000
with the matches. So you put another $4,000 in there. Literally, we're only $3,000 shy of a cabin.
So $4,000, we get a cabin.
No, it's $10,000 for a cabin.
No, but you look at what we already added into it. $4,000. That's topped another cabin. That's another family that can stay there. That's another guy that can get his help.
It's pretty damn close, yeah.
Screw it. Yeah. No, $4,000. This shit's off. We'll just put it at that.
All right.
Jamie, you good with that?
Art and Axis just said that he'll shave his chest.
Can we get Mossy Nut in here on this too, or is this just between me and Jamie and A&A on his chest? You know, I mean, granted, you could probably, print a, an old Corsica or something across that on the old.
Does he want to come on? I can get out.
We'll have Art and Axis. We'll have Beard CB82. We'll have Jamie, and we'll try and get a few others in here that have a lot of hair that can disappear.
Okay.
Hey, Armin, if you want to get in, let me know. I'll drop off, dude.
He's good,
man. We've been on
next week.
We've been on 3 hours, so
yeah, we're getting ready.
We've had a lot of progress tonight. Had some great stuff go down, man. We've got the other the next issue on the plate for next week. Oh man, we've made a lot of progress this evening.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm looking forward to these next couple of challenges. This is going to be awesome.
Think about this. What we raised last week was at $3,000. If CB and I have to shave this coming weekend or the next weekend, or if y'all raise that $4,000, that's $7,000. So then you put in Chico and Kingpin with their challenge the next weekend. If these guys are going to run out of money eventually, man. Nobody, really, we got a pandemic going on. A lot of guys are out of work. Guys, don't put yourself in a bind to do this.
Yeah.
But if you can spare it, and if you feel led, between these 3 challenges and maybe 1 or 2 more down the road, I think from foreign and domestic, we can build a cabin.
We could definitely see a cabin, and it'd be awesome. And I know the guy that runs the whole thing, and to be able to talk to him and say, hey, you know what, man, look, this is what we did within X amount of weeks. You already know. You guys all make me proud as it is, but to be able to say something like that and talk to him and let him know, hey, every one of these guys stepped up to the plate, that would be huge.
And I don't care if they put it towards, build secret squirrel number 72 when they donate, if it's during the time frame that we're looking at here between next week's show. They can put their money towards whatever, but if it's in that time frame of the show and they want to just make sure, they get an entry towards the next build, that doesn't bother me a bit either, because it's during the time frame of the show and it's money going towards the cause. And that's perfectly fine. And then yes, you know what? Even if we're like, $3,700 and like $20, if we get enough money with, I'll throw this on top of there for myself. We get enough money between the auctioning off of the bullets to help out Old Soldier 2, and if it hits $4,000 all together, I'm gonna do it. So we help people out, and we suffer in the meantime. Alan's liver suffered greatly last week. My 2-time champion beard winning beard can suffer itself. So
And you know, if you guys make it to like 3,500 somewhere in there, I'll cover the rest. Because
Shut up! No,
I'll pay to see that
no,
chicken.
hell no. That's against the rules, by crap.
Hey, we never covered the fact that it couldn't be covered by the rest. So
Yeah, I'll go down the bar and work up some money there. I'll probably be able to throw in an extra $2 or $3.
Well,
those guys might have some pennies they're holding on to. So you know
Alan better get started.
Y'all heard live that Alan's gonna go down to the bar and work it.
Yep. Well, it's not like he has to travel far.
You know, Ben does what he can for Justin's final mission. I'm telling you.
No, but pimping ain't easy, man.
For the team.
What kind of bar is that? I just want to know. Is it
it's a low bar, low ball bar. You know, they got the old quarter jukebox on the side.
Oh man, that's old school.
Yeah, and the dime slot condom machine in the bathroom.
Dime slot? It's not a quarter? Oh wow, that's way old.
What a deal!
Glow in the dark. Alan's going.
Glow in
the dark.
All right, guys, we've been going for a little over 3 hours, or right around 3 hours.
I got to get rolling too, so
we've been dropping a few here and there, so we'll start going through the room. We'll start with the CB.
Everybody, y'all heard it here. Let's shave me and Jamie. We're gonna do it for people's mental health. For Justin's final mission. You know, I mean, everybody's got, April is the Show Us Your Steak month. Well, let's make August Show Us Your Face month and do it as we, let's get that much closer to building another cabin for Justin. Let's just do that. All I can say.
Absolutely. Heck yeah, man. All right. Val.
Well, hopefully this time next week we're gonna be looking at the two faces that look like a baby's bottom. And Justin's final wish is gonna be $4,000 richer or more. And I got a feeling it's gonna happen. Because we need to see the true faces. That's all I got.
Absolutely. I've seen some pictures of CB when he was clean shaven. Y'all need to see it. I'm gonna leave it at that. You just need to see it. So let's make it happen. All right, Jamie, what you got, brother?
Y'all, please don't make me shave, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this covers up a lot of ugly. You'll all be sorry. But there's a Gene. Good night, Gene. I got a video I'm fixing to release about unboxing a new project is the name of it. This Finish M39. I'll be reloading some 7.62 by 54R. But first, we're going to be doing some casting next weekend live. And we got Daniel and I are going to have to get together and talk about this because he keeps changing up the mold and the caliber on me. So I'll be in touch with you, Scotsman. And
I sent you his number.
Okay. We'll work it out. And I'm looking forward to this. Thanks for giving me a challenge to get going on. So this will be fun.
Absolutely, man. It's always good when we can push each other and kind of help each other. And then on top of that, we're all helping Justin's final mission. So it's awesome. You really can't go wrong. The Battle Bean himself, our resident little Mexican mayhole,
Este grande.
Whatever you want to call him.
Guys, this warms my heart. knowing that you guys want to continue doing this fundraiser for Justin's final mission. I've talked about this before. You guys know my spiel. It is important to take care of our service members. Not enough is being done for them, and we need to make sure that they are able to enjoy life just as much as everybody else does, you know. And I thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for you know, putting a lot of your words into actions. That's always the hardest thing for a lot of people to do. So thank you guys all very, very much. And I hope that you guys all make me very proud. I want to see those beards shaved. That would be more gooder.
Remember, guys, remember, it'll be live. It's not going to be a video. Live.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, that's all I got. Thank you guys. God bless you guys. I love you guys all. Good night.
All right.
Quick
Awesome.
question.
Always good to have you, man. Go
Can I
ahead,
keep
Steve.
my mustache, or
No.
does the mustache have to
It
go
all
too?
goes.
It all goes. I had to ask. I had to ask.
No, all of it.
All of it goes. Very well.
All right. So with that being said, guys, we got our next couple challenges
That's what he
coming
said.
up.
Hey, I didn't know Optimus Prime was Russian. What the fuck, dude?
Is that what you wear into Walmart, or?
Yes, that's my face mask.
All right. With that being said, guys, we had a good chat. Appreciate everyone up in the side chat. It's been awesome. It's been real. I'm glad Alan survived, broken bones and all. And with that, we will go to the one, the only Alan B. Pro.
Oh man, we've got another epic one lined up. Yeah, it's going to be a battle of the casting. So the great cast off, and these guys are going to be really, really busy. But on top of that, Jamie's also got a secondary challenge also, where he very well might lose his beard. Man, absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. I can't thank you guys for ponying up and doing it. That's like Battle Bean says, it warms my heart, and that's kind of hard to do, being so I don't have one. But with that said, thank you very much. And side chat's been raging the entire night. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thanks to everybody on the panel, and as always, keep the magazines loaded and one in the chamber.
All right. Later all. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. We'll see you all next time.
Good night.
Wow!